What the hell he was even doing there?
Detectives John Gill and Jeremy Knoll from Central County, Kansas, team up with Tulsa Homicide after learning Dale was wanted for questioning in Amanda and Jennifer's murders.
He's kind of just laying there. Three in the face and one in the back. We found some very distinctive tire impressions near where this homicide occurred. Detective Z told us he's wrapped up in this double homicide here, and I think the timing of the two, I think it's connected. It's got to be. Larry. I think he's done with a GoPro and killed. I think Larry's kind of who's in it.
After working the case for several days,
We have a source of information that told us that we needed to look at a guy that goes by Pops. And we identified Pops as James Marshall.
54-year-old James Marshall has prior convictions for armed robbery and drug possession.
We went to his house and we located a charger that we believe belonged to Larry Douglas.
The charger is his. Where those charger?
Detectives picked up James Marshall at his home and brought him in for questioning.
How you doing, bud? John Gill. I'm an investigator for the Central County Sheriff's Department in Wichita, Kansas. I'm here investigating the murder of Dale Childress. Do you know Dale? How long have you known him? 7 years. 6, 7 years. What do you think about Dale? He's a good person. Me and him was down kind of best friends. How'd you meet him? I'm making through a friend of ours. What's your relationship with Larry? Yes. She not very years ago. He did help me out a few times. The day following Valentine's Day, Dale was killed. That Sunday, Dale was killed. Do you remember where you were? Had to go out of town for a minute. Where'd you go?
What's up, Lucas? How you doing, baby? Happy Sunday. Dang, I can't get this thing right. How y'all doing? What's happening? I am unapologetically Carmen, a thought leader that speaks from a lens of age and experience. And tonight, I'm just over here grubbing on my little food my little baby made me or whatnot. You see me. This thing look good as hell, don't it? Yeah, baby put me in the game. No doubt. Period. What's up, Agog 96 and Vivi? And hey, baby. How you doing, Natasha? I missed you, boo. What you been up to? You alright? I ain't seen you in a while. It's so funny you came in here because I just literally thought about you the day before yesterday because I hadn't seen you in here or whatever. Everything good with you? But we got us a nice little salad. And we got us some fried fish and some potato tots. I'm talking about she put me in the game. You understand me? Yes, sir. So I just came on here to vibe with y'all and see what y'all got going on. And Natasha, I'm happy to report, baby, I stopped hootie hooing. It's no more hootie hoo. No more hootie hoo. Period. What's up, Team Spark? How you doing, baby? Then why the fuck you in here if you can't stand to watch somebody eat? You took, what, 2 minutes out of your life to type that when you could have the fuck kept scrolling? That part, Miss Mammals. So you can get the fuck on. Period. Bye. Have a nice night.
Joe calls James Marshall's relative.
Okay, thank you.
Listen, don't it look good? That other bitch and I'm talking about she can't stand to watch somebody eat. She probably hungry. You hungry, hoe? Is that what it is? You hungry? That's usually what it mean when a motherfucker be projecting. The fuck? Get the fuck out of here. Anywho, what's up, Mr. Noob? How you doing? Akir, Shadow Foxy. Yeah, what? That be look good on it. Yeah, pivot. Pivot. We got some lettuce, tomato, eggs, cheese, goat cheese, blue cheese, and some croutons on this thing. Pivot.
Nice day. I know you know where it is. Okay? I know.
No, I don't have to keep my mouth closed when I'm chewing. You could just scroll the fuck on. And you don't gotta see nothing like that. Cause at the end of the day, y'all be too entitled thinking that this shit about y'all. This not about y'all. I don't give a fuck what y'all think. This is about me. So if you're not here for me, you can get the fuck stepping. Period. You understand me? Yeah. So yeah, get the fuck on. I do what I want on my streets. Period.
Let's back up a little bit. So, Valentine's Day was a Saturday. The next day was the day that Dale was killed.
You did my glasses. Are they what? Light? Yeah, I guess they are. I got every color. These black, cheetah, purple, green, blue. I got them all, baby. They for blue light. All this light in my face.
What did James tell you that he was? So we know that James had a green Buick. Where is that car? I don't have any idea.
Let you get a bite.
When was the last time you saw it?
Baby, if you was here, I definitely would let you get a bite. No doubt. Because you ain't coming here being disrespectful and talking out the side of your neck. So you definitely could. Period.
When did the Chargers show up?
It is good, baby. For real.
Who brought to James? You didn't say.
You say you here for the food.
Pretty nice car. Where'd you get that?
Yeah. Yeah. Shadow Foxing. Because I break their ass down like a shotgun in here. I don't give a fuck. Like, you don't get to come in my chat and project. Because everything you say to me is some bullshit. You don't know me. So whatever you saying, that's some shit that you got going on. So if you talking to me about my food, that probably mean you fucking hungry. And go fix you some food instead of coming in here talking out the side of your neck. Because I ain't her at all. Period. Let me eat in peace. I swear to God.
Let him know what's going on. Let him know that you need money to get a car. That's Larry.
What's up, Debbie? How you doing, baby? How was your Sunday?
Dale was a witness in the double homicide here in Tulsa. Guess who's a witness now in Dale's homicide?
Yeah. Tell him again, Sean Backward. It really ain't nothing wrong with it. Especially since you don't have to be here to watch me with my mouth open. There's that. So, trying to come in here and project your feelings and how, what you think should go on. Bitch, get your own YouTube channel. That's what you do with that. If you don't want to see certain shit, get your own YouTube channel and show somebody how to do it. I bet you won't do that. I bet you won't. Cause y'all be forgetting. Y'all be in here watching me. I'm not the fuck watching y'all. I ain't come knock on your door to eat in your face or none of that. You scrolled your ass up over him. So don't never forget that. And if you see something that you don't like, this is not an airport, so you don't need to announce your departure. You can just get the fuck on. Simple as that. You say you only got one pair? Baby, I got so many pairs of glasses. I got a pair of Tiffany's. Those is my regular glasses for me to read or whatever. But I love buying frames, and especially ones with black light, because I do so much content creation, and I always have these cameras and these lights in my face. So I be having to have something to try to shield my eyes or whatever. I'm already by blind because of it, but I try. You know what? You was in here when I had my grandbaby in here. I ain't see you slide through. But it actually came out really good. She was really happy with it. Me, on the other hand, I was like, oh, Lord, this is an undertaking. I didn't even know how much hair was on that baby head. Period. I had no idea when I said I'd do it. But she likes it. I already done took her home because tomorrow's her birthday, and she's a part of Stomp. Yeah, that's what it's called. She's a part of Stomp at her school, so she has to be to school at 6 o'clock in the morning. You get prepared for that. So I went ahead and took her home, but I'm gonna take her to Urban Air tomorrow. And what's that other one that they be doing? Urban Air, and I don't remember the name of it, but she's gonna go to both of them tomorrow. And then I have to go to her house and measure her room so I can get her some LED.
She's really close several times.
You too, Mr. New. Have a good one, baby.
He can believe it, but if she wants to continue to protect this guy, I think that's on her.
Yeah, come on, boo. Eat with me. Because these other people in here, they just be on some other shit, like, boom, damn.
I think we need to find a car and some evidence.
Thank you, Sean Beckford. I appreciate it, baby.
The team needs to locate James's green Buick.
I like them, too. They got very much get up and go on them. Or whatever. But I done cut them on the sides. Cut them the sides. In the back of my head.
Hey, John, what's up?
2 weeks later,
Because they're a little hot. A little hot.
Gill calls the
What's up, Enrique? How you doing, baby?
a break in Dale's case.
All right, keep me updated. Thanks, buddy.
Mr. New, ain't nothing wrong with eating.
Hey, what you got?
It ain't nothing wrong with it. They probably hungry, I told you. Only people that come on here and have a problem with somebody eating be hungry, or either they don't have what it is that you sitting there eating and they mad. They're triggered. Like, people weird like that.
Into a national database.
Don't bother me though.
Apartment complex down there at 918.
Because it is what it is, baby. Mm-hmm.
James Marshall getting it out on the 23rd and it's not for the 24th.
James was in Dallas with the Buick 2 days before detectives brought him in for questioning.
Gill said the tire treads they found up on James' burned up car matched the tire treads at the Dale murder site. So they've got enough data to file charges on James.
Yeah, period. Bye. Why do y'all feel the need to type in here that y'all leaving? Who the fuck told you to come? Like, there's that. Who told you to come? You ain't have to stop in here, baby. You could have kept the fuck scrolling. Just the fact that you took the time to write that tells me a lot about you. There's that. Damn it.
Tell me where you're at right now and what's new.
I'm cussing y'all out because y'all talking out the side of y'all neck. Y'all think y'all gonna come in my channel and say whatever the fuck you want to say to me and I'm still gonna be demure? I'm still gonna speak to you with respect. Hell to the fuck no, I'm not. So you get what you give in my world. And I don't give a fuck if you in internet world or if you in real world. If you want respect, you give respect. Period.
They still need Sarah. Investigators have clues here locally in Kansas, and they even got a big clue recently in Dallas, Texas. What they don't have are the
Exactly.
witnesses to link all of those clues.
Like, cause this is not the chat for you to be just saying whatever you want to say cause you feel safe in the sanctity of your little pissy mattress. This ain't the place for you to say it. Cause as soon as you say some bullshit, I'ma send it right on back over there to your ass. I'm not the other YouTubers. I'm not them. I don't allow the subbies to run me. No. You're here to see me. I'm not here to see you. So you gonna conduct yourself the way I want you to in my chat, or you won't be here. Or you'll get cussed the fuck out. Simple as that. Period. But yet and still, you still in here talking. You still in here talking. Go find you something that's more exciting, pussy asshole. And I said what I said.
They conducted surveillance on his activities.
We're just kind of following around, see who meets with us.
What you say, Natasha? She does have a lot of help. Did you see that? Oh my God. And then her mama done brought her over here without blow drying it straight or whatever. So oh God, it was a task, baby. It was a task. What I was originally going to do to her, I ended up not even doing that. Like I aborted that mission because we'd have been here till next week.
We're investigating Larry for drug trafficking and racketeering.
I mean, if we can work together, try to get him on some dope stuff.
and maybe we can get him off the street, maybe some people come forward to reference his murder.
No, I'm not a fake phony, baby. I'm very authentic. And whatever I got, however I'm feeling, that's what y'all gonna get. Period. I don't get on here and just perform. No, that's not me. Not at all. If I'm having a good day, you'll know I'm having a good day. If I'm having a bad day, you're gonna know that too. I don't get on here and pretend that I'm perfect and I speak correctly and I dress correctly and my life is just so wonderful and so great. Cause it's the fuck not. I'm human. Just like the rest of y'all. I just happen to have enough confidence to come on here and share myself when others don't. That's the only difference between me and you. But anyway, today was a good day though. It really was. I had an amazing day. Spent some time with my little yeah, period. Well, that was good. And then my baby girl and my grandbaby. So it was good. Until I come on here and let these projecting ass people take me off my game. That be the only problem. So yeah, yeah.
If this person's willing to get some information that will get us over the hump we're at right now, it's gonna be huge.
How old is your grandbaby, Natasha?
Basically protection for Zony if this does go bad.
And is it a girl or a boy?
As quick as we can and do whatever we need to do to make the situation safe.
What's up, RS? How you doing, baby? I ain't seen you in a good little minute. We ain't really talking about nothing. I'm just in here cussing people out. You know how you remember the first time you came here, what I was doing? That's what I'm doing again because I have to lay the ground rules when I first get on here to let motherfuckers know that I'm not the typical YouTuber. You don't get to say whatever the fuck you want to say to me. Bottom the fuck line. And if you feel like you can, then be ready to get it back. Period. So that's where we at with things. And I'm just having me a little din or whatnot. Yeah, and that's what it boiled down to, Debbie. You are absolutely correct. Like, life is like an all I ass right now. So, there's no need to project that shit because I got my own amount of it, my own damn self. But I choose not to let it do me like that. I choose to not let it make me want to spread my misery around because my misery don't like company. Okay? So when I'm going through some shit, you will very rarely see me, or I might not even come on here. And when I do get on here, I tell you what I went through. But when I'm going through something like, no, I don't like to spread misery around. I don't see the point in that. That's ridiculous. But most people don't see it that way. They feel better when they spread their misery around to everybody else, and I just feel like that's real childish. It's real childish. If you grown, life done life your ass before. You know what it is. So why you gotta spread it around?
Yeah. The witness told detectives that they believe Larry is the master.
Hey, Rosalind, how you doing? You see how you lit up my face? Hey, boo. I ain't seen you in a good little minute, but you did slide through here on what that was. The other night when I was on here doing my little yeah head or whatever, I seen you come here for a little bit.
So, is it typey now?
What's been going on with you, baby? How you been?
Refuses to testify, so the team still doesn't have enough to get Larry off the street.
And then I missed I was gonna take y'all with me to Outback, not Outback, Texas Roadhouse yesterday, but
We would love to just go snatch Larry now.
them folks had them gave us that little ass table, and there wasn't no room to set the camera up or whatever. But we had a good time in there and got drunk as fuck.
Picking them off.
Sure did.
And they'll start, giving up more stuff on Larry. And, when the day comes, which I think is coming, we're going to slap it on Larry.
But how's your Sunday going, RS?
More than 3 years.
What's up, Vinny Two Nuts? Ha, Vinny Two Nuts. Hey, y'all be killing me with y'all handles. What y'all be coming up with this shit? Thank y'all for the love. I see y'all loving on me down there in that corner. I appreciate it. I sure do. Hit a like for you, girl. Let YouTube know you cool over here. After I done cussed everybody out. No, yeah, because it's true. Them be the most miserable ones. The ones that's living like that. Have so much to say. The ones that get on here and try to dissect you and look all in your background and say this and say that. Them the ones be at home in the project on a pissy mattress their own self. But because they don't have enough confidence to come on here, you don't know that. But I know I know based on the shit that you would say to me.
It's been a long and tiresome.
You're projecting your simple ass, meager ass life on me.
Kinda crazy how this
So when I see that, that's what I say.
varying cars being burned.
How that little piss's mattress feeling for you? That piss eating you up yet? That's why you miserable?
The disregard for human life that Larry Douglas possesses is sickening.
And you know what, man? You know what, Debbie? Sometimes that comes to my mind that it's probably kids, but most times it don't. I just get triggered by certain things that they say because it's like, why are you saying that? First of all, if you a kid, then why the fuck is you even in here? Are you on your mama phone? Like, what's your deal? I don't like that. And as many times as I set up my YouTube, every time I come on here live, I make sure I say this is not for kids. So how the fuck they keep sneaking in here, I don't fucking know. But it's very aggravating because ain't no warm milk being served over here or none of that shit. It's very aggravating. But if you want to be a kid and you want to play in grown up streets, then you gonna get exactly what the fuck you looking for, some grown up shit. I'm gonna cuss your ass out and send your ass back to your piss's mattress. Period. Yeah, we could be friends, Benny, no doubt. Go ahead on and hit the subscribe button so you can be notified when I go live. You can come over here and vibe with the girl or whatnot, and look at my other content. Like and comment on that or whatever. If y'all want to get to know me, the ones that's in here that's new, go look at my other content or whatever. Then you'll get an idea of who I am. The girl. Period.
The most frustrating thing was not being able to get married.
Hey. You say, what is that, Debbie? Being a friend? Well,
No, he wasn't charged with murder.
for as long as I done been doing this, what I feel like it means is to subscribe, be able to come over here, vibe, or whatever the case might be. That's how I take it. So I don't know what it means. Vinny, what do that mean? You tell them. Cause that's how I take it. I need me some more dressing on this thing. It done got a little dry.
I wish I could have done more.
Got a little dry in there. Whatever.
He's off the street.
But
Another place for married prison.
can y'all believe I'm a nanny? I'm a nanny of a 12-year-old. Period. It just blows my mind. Because when I look at myself, I don't see myself aging. Except for when I get up in the morning, sometimes my back be hurting and all that, but yeah, that's something else. And then there's a little bit of gray hair that I got up here. But baby, the way these kids around me growing up, I don't see myself aging like that, but I definitely am. Like, my grandbaby is bigger than me at this point.
I was mad for a long time. Really, I was mad. You get through it day by day, and it's a day-to-day process.
Oh, the shit, she said.
She is missing out on her kids, her family.
What's up, Patricia? How you doing, baby? I ain't see you was in here. What's going on with you? How them babies doing over there?
Every day, think of her every day.
I don't know, Vinny. You gotta ask that because I don't really think it's weird. Because I had a couple of other people ask me that, and I took it how I said it. Like, you just want to be a part of the crew and cool and chill with me. So, ask her because I don't know. Hey, oh Lord, Debbie, you need your own YouTube channel, baby, because you be on it just like I be on it. I see. Oh Lord, I'm gonna lose my light. It's gonna go there. Nissa, that's cute. My grandbaby name is Melania, and we call her Lonnie. Yes, people were being very rude in the beginning, but I think it was kids. I don't know. When I get on here, I think YouTube just like push me out to a bunch of kids. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm about to lose my light, y'all. It's about to go dead. I don't know what be going on. But at the end of the day, Rosalind, you was in here when I first started, and you know, when somebody get my time wrong, which way I go with it. Because I can be the most positive person ever. I can give you my experiences. I can do all of that. However, the human part of me will get on your ass if you play in my face. Period. I'm having. Hold on, y'all. Let me get my other. Let me get the ring light out because this little light is going dead. Hold on 1 minute.
I see two people down there with handcuffs on. They look like they dead, man. Hold on. One of them feel real.
For homicide detectives, their chance of solving a murder is cut in half if they don't get a lead.
Oh, that's different lighting, huh?
48 hours.
So last night, a young couple was kidnapped and taken hostage.
Yeah, that's a little different, but it'll do. Hold on, I gotta go get me some more dressing too. That shit dry.
In Northwest Atlanta. The female, who was 7 months pregnant, was taken to the hospital, and right now we're hearing she's in critical condition. The male victim is deceased at the scene.
I'm having. I'm having a salad. Dang, that thing a little bright, huh? Damn. Turn around a bit. I think that's a little better. I'm having a salad, and then I got some fried fish and some tater tots as well. You got 2 minutes. I got you, baby. I got you. Hey, y'all don't be stealing my shit. Talking about you about to steal my pissy mattress. Well, I know what. If when you say that shit to somebody, there you gonna stop them in their tracks because they don't be expecting that. That's for fucking show. Cause see, I've been doing this content creation shit for a good little minute, and so now there's certain things that I can pick up on or whatever when people get to talking out the side of their neck, and that's one of them. Like you got a real bad situation going on over there, and I done told y'all before, like creating content is all about psychological shit. You know what I'm saying? You could pick up on people's psyche based on what they doing. And like I said earlier, if you coming in here and you doing all of that, bitch, you probably miserable as fuck at your mama house in the basement on a pissy ass mattress, typing that stupid ass shit in my chat. So, because you think you anonymity or whatever, however you say that word, while you doing that shit, I say it so you can know, like, yeah, bitch, people know your situation. You not anonymous, honey. Why you trying to act like you something you not on that pissy mattress?
Here you go, right here, guys.
And a 9mm casing where Durante was lying.
I wonder if he was stealing them. Why would he do that?
Yes, Debbie. That's a common thing. And you know what I learned from that? You know how they always be trying to get you to pay up front? I never pay nobody up front for services rendered. Never. If it's something that I can go look at reviews and I can see like you really do a good job, then I may give you a deposit. But paying you up front, never, never, because you'll never get the era of service that you'll get when they know that they have to pay. You have to pay them after they get done. Once they already got your money in their pocket, they're not going to do everything they're supposed to do. There's that. And then have cameras in the house or cameras to record people when they're rendering services at your home so that you can be able to prove that it was this way when you got here and now it's this way that your ass left. So it wasn't me, bitch. You gotta do that. Because people is out here scamming. Like people with real businesses, like you got a real business and you still scamming. Because you don't know what the fuck you doing. And because you got an LLC and an EIN, then that gives the air that you got a business. But anybody can get that for $125. That don't mean you know what you're doing.
Certainly, stepdad.
So there's that.
Talk to, try to make some sense out of this. The fact that a ransom demand was made, the fact we have a suspect's phone number, it's something to go off of.
$5. Durante's fiance.
You say what is a pissy mattress? Exactly what I said it is. Think about it. It's a mattress that done got pissed all over.
Handcuff her behind her back.
And you still laying on it. You still sleeping on it. When you walk in your room, all you smell is piss because your mattress is pissy. That's what I'm talking about. Them be the main ones that have so much to say on social media and be trying to judge a bitch. And you living like that.
This is the number. From upon which those ransom demands are being made.
DeKalb PD passed along the suspect's phone number and carrier.
Absolutely.
How can I help you?
My name is Kevin Leon Packer.
Leon Packer calls the cell phone company, hoping to get the suspects.
Yeah, they are. They sneaking their ass in, baby. I don't know why. But anybody hitting the like, all y'all in here that ain't hit the like button, please go do so now. And push the live out to somebody other than these damn kids. God darn.
Okay, I appreciate it.
No problem. You have a good day.
You too. Bye. They gave a name and a date of birth, but it's all very generic. My gut feeling is this.
So how everything going with you, baby? Patricia, how the kids doing? How everything going?
For the suspect phone.
One of my other subs, she done did her big one. I'm so proud of her. She told me that she wanted to be a big truck driver or whatnot. And when I tell you that baby went for the gusto, honey, and she is doing that damn thing. And she told me today that she drove from Pennsylvania to New Jersey in the big truck. I'm so proud of her.
They said they was possibly found dead. Was it gonna take well?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my God.
Debbie, you like kids like that?
What have you been
I'm gonna tell y'all something. Quiet as it's kept, I don't really like kids. And I never really did. Only my own. And only my own grandbaby. But I don't really like kids. That has affected a whole bunch of my relationships or whatever the case might be. But I don't give a damn because the way I feel about it, if I ain't busting no nut to bring you here, I'm not gonna sacrifice my life for you because I only got one. And people will definitely have you make you feel some type of way about not wanting to be bothered with all of that. But if you want your child to come first and all of that or whatever, stay by your motherfucking self. That's it, that's all. But people tend to not do that. Like, that's a parameter that we gotta be a family. No, we're not a fucking family because I didn't help you make the motherfucker. Simple as that. And that's how I feel about it. Like, I had my baby when I was young, and I done got all, that's all gone. Like, that's water under the bridge. Y'all see my grandbaby. And I'm still a little young, I'm 48 or whatever, so I don't want my life shadowed by all of that bullshit at all. You know? And that's my right. But a lot of people will feel some type of way about it because, oh, well, those are kids. This is a kid. Okay, I got it, but it's not mine. It's not mine. And so I don't want to sacrifice. I don't want to go through a motherfucking thing. I don't want to do any of that about kids. But when I be saying shit like that, people be looking at me like I'm crazy or whatever. But I don't see what the problem is. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Or y'all tell me if y'all feel some type of way or whatever about what I said. But hey, that's what it is. Like, I just don't be wanting to be bothered with that shit at all. And as soon as you let me know that you got a kid that's in like a little kid or whatever, they ain't about to be grown or whatever, man, I'ma holler at you. I'ma holler. No sir, no ma'am. I don't got time for that shit. I only got one life, and I sit around and sacrifice for you and your motherfucking kid, and then I up and die. And what the fuck is that? I don't even get a chance to go live my life. No. Mm-mm. So, y'all tell me if y'all think that's mean. But that's how I feel about it. And I literally just had this conversation with somebody who was trying to get with me or whatever, and they had small kids. And when you were trying to get with me, I ain't know about kids. But then I found out about them or whatever. And it was a no for me. Like, we can't, I don't want to talk, I don't want to talk to you no more. I won't answer the phone for you no more or none of that. Because what's the point of keep on trying to catch feelings or be around each other to catch feelings when I know what you come to the table with, I don't want to be bothered with. At all. And she told me I was mean. Okay. I'll be mean over here by my childless self. Yeah. But you know what, y'all think? I don't know about this dating women no more. I don't know. I'm about getting tired of that shit. Because they come with too much. There's too much shit going on with them. Well, at the end of the day, damn. The hell? Look, Goose Moo, look at that. That's how for me doing her hair. Don't got in my food. Damn. But, These women be coming with too much, and the fact that I don't attract people my age that's already on my level. You know what I'm saying? About no kids, ready to live life or whatever. I don't attract that. I attract young people that are about my kids' age or a little bit older, or whatever, and they still got kids that are 10, 11, all of that. Mm-mm. So to me, that means that if your kid is 12, that's a whole nother 6 years that we have to do that before they grown, and we can live in what I'm living in right now. I don't like that. I don't like that. And then it ain't no guarantee that when they get 18 that it's gonna even change. Cause yeah, it's probably not. I don't have time for that, so I don't know. I've been dating men or whatever. And it's cool. I like it. Because my gayness was never about the fact that I didn't like men or that a man had did something to me or whatever, and then I decided I want to be with girls. That was never a thing for me. Um, I just prefer women more than men, and as long as I'm with a woman, then that's what I'm with. That's what I got going on. But I guess a lot of people thought I was a man hater because I've been dating women all of these years or whatever. But I'm not. I'm the fuck not. I'm not. So there's that.
He says that when he refused to open the door, the men took Durante and Brianna.
Yeah, I was, but you know I was in here telling people off. That's how I do.
They come to the team and they say, how much you know your son? Well, I know my son. Maybe $150,000.
The best part of my day today was going for my walk. I went for a real long walk down in the neighborhood today without my phone, so that's why I didn't post nothing or whatever. But without my phone, and just be able to, sit with my thoughts and be able to hear them as they come in and whatever. That was the best part of my day because I had a lot of creative ideas. I was able to get some thought patterns around something that I felt like I was stuck or whatever. But I feel like I was stuck because I always had distractions. The phone was always on, the TV was always on. Like I'm always trying to find something to distract myself or whatever. But being outside without all of that, yeah, I got unstuck.
I'm trying to find out who killed Durante. And probably who killed Brianna.
And what about you, Natasha?
These people came to your doorstep.
Oh, it is good. I mean, real good.
They targeted you.
I'm in Florida, Debbie.
Who do you think they are?
Okay, Raj, I got you. Cause you was the one that came in here and told me about that honey for my throat, and that thing cleared that thing up. You understand me? And when I do get a little scratchy, I remember to go get the honey. So yeah, thank you, baby. I appreciate that. What's Danny's, Vinny? You talking about Danny's salad dressing? This is my favorite salad dressing. It is so fucking good. I literally be spending almost $7 a bottle for this. This is like $6 and some change in the store, but I don't give a fuck. Cause don't nothing else taste like this. Y'all know I worked as a chef before I started doing content creating, and where I worked at, we made our own blue cheese from scratch type shit. And this is the only thing I've been able to find in the store comparative to that. Cause once you done had some from scratch shit, you don't like to go back to that other shit. Cause it don't taste the same.
Brianna's mom said they're both still inside her head and that they're working to relieve pressure on her brain. I don't know. I guess it's a wait and see game.
No, baby, this is blue cheese salad dressing.
The next morning,
I have my suspect's phone records going back 7 days before the kidnapping occurred.
Leon Eccles.
Well, Debbie, I haven't responded to you about that whole Trump thing or whatever because, yeah, you gonna end up not liking me with how I feel about it. So we're not gonna talk about politics in here, okay? Not tonight. I don't feel like it.
Appears 88 times.
to look up this phone number. See if I can
Damn.
find out who it belongs to.
All this hair? Good grief. I thought I cleaned the table out, but I guess I didn't. All this hair from doing my baby girl hair. Just flying around in this bit. Damn. Thanks, Rise. I appreciate you, baby. Nah, I don't get paid just yet. I'm working on it. But I have so many watch time hours, it's ridiculous. But at the end of the day, I'm a short form content creator. Other than coming on here and talking to y'all, so it's a different monetization parameter for short form content. Long form content, after 3,000 watch hours, then you can get monetized. But short form content, you have to have 3 million views to get monetized. And I'm at a little bit over half of that. I'm at like 1.5 million views now. So yeah, they be running us little short form content creators up the ringer over here on YouTube, because most of the other platforms, they about short form, and of course YouTube is about videos and shit like that, so long form. And I don't do those because I feel like, to me, it's a waste of time. If people don't know you, they're not gonna sit there and watch over 3 or 4, 5, 50, 30 minutes, an hour about you. They're not going to. Everybody's attention span already little as it is. I mean, small as hell now. Anyway, and so if they don't really know you, or you don't, or whatever the case might be, they're not gonna sit there and watch that. So I don't waste my time to do it.
I'll give you $574 if you switch.
I hope that makes sense.
Okay. So what about $574 for switching your home insurance to Allstate?
Raj, you say you don't like kids and you got 10 kids for real? Are you bullshitting? Cause that's a lot of them to have not to like them. I only had one for me to know. I can't do this no more. For real, because how I raised my child and all the things that I felt like she was supposed to have versus what she needed and what she wanted, man, I couldn't imagine doing that times 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know how to do it. I don't. I ain't knocking it, but I don't know how they do it. That's why I never engaged in any of that. After I had my kid, all of that, those festivities that you do to make kids, I stop all that. Cause no ma'am, I don't want no more. I don't want no more. But my baby did recently tell me that she wish she would have had a sister or a brother to grow up with. But hey, that's what under the bridge now, baby.
And you'll receive Orchman's exclusive lifetime edge with up to 1,500 in unexpected extras. Regain the savings during the fall.
What you said, Vinny? A trifling fraudster? Hey, most of them do be that. And then once they get tired of scheming y'all, then they decide they're gonna come over here to the gay world and think that us women is gonna step right into y'all shoes. Fuck, we ain't. I'm not me. If you got more than one kid, bro, I don't really be thinking they be gay. I just think they be looking for help. Straight up. And then you come with the whole I want a family and this, that. No, you don't, bitch. You just want some help and you can't get a nigga to act right. So you over here trying to see what you can make shake over here. That's what that is. And I don't be on none of that shit. Fuck you and that kid. Straight up.
If my life depended on finding out Amy's government name.
And y'all know what I seen last night? Nah, I'm in here watching First 48, which is what's on the phone right now. I'm on TV right now. And something made me think about like some shit that done popped off in Daytona before. Like I don't know if y'all ever heard of Phototopoulos, Costas Phototopoulos, but he tried to murder his wife here in Ormond. So while I'm on like this whole look going down the rabbit hole about that, why I ran across the dude that used to do my lawn care when I lived in the house. Before I moved here, I lived in my house. And he did my lawn care for me every 2 weeks. Girl, Why I ran across him 10 months ago, he done killed his damn girlfriend and his kids. And when I seen him, I was like, Carmen, you tripping. You need to get up and get your glasses because I told y'all I'm a little blind a little bit. So when I seen his face, it looked familiar. But when he used to do my yard, he had dreads. But he didn't have dreads in those mud shots or whatever, and them having him on TV or whatever. But then I did a screenshot and I blew it up. I was like, oh my God, that is him. She did not want to get back with him. She had to move on, and he done went in her house, stabbed her to death, put some shit on top of the gas stove for it to set on fire, and he left and locked the kids in there. His kids, she had 2 kids from him, and 1 kid that she done had since they was broken up, which I figured that's probably what it was. Something about that kid and that baby daddy or whatever. But he done killed her and burnt up all their ass in the house. I would have never thought he was like that, bro. Oh my God, that shit had really thrown me off. And I went to think about all the times I had interactions with him or whatever. And he was just the nicest, sweetest little dude. Like when he first started doing my yard, like he literally did it for free so that he could be able to get the contract. You know what I'm talking about? Like he was really a good dude. I'm like, man, she must have really took him somewhere he ain't never been in his mind. Cause I understand beating the shit out of somebody when they get your time wrong, but stabbing them and killing them and then burning them up in the house, boy, you a different kind of evil.
This is good news. We'll see if this dude calls back.
As the first 48 slips away, Leon Packer
You think I'm selfish,
with a name for
Lisa? What makes me selfish? Because I don't want to give up any time out of the one life that I got to live for somebody else's nut. Is that what makes me selfish? Because if I ain't busting no nut to bring you here, I don't see why the hell I got to sacrifice. Especially when the motherfucker that did bust the nut ain't there doing shit. They living their life. So there's that. And I feel like y'all mamas don't be thinking about that. You don't deal with the daddy no more or whatever because he's going to live in his motherfucking life. And then the person that comes into your life, they got to sacrifice and this and that just to be with you and around your kids. Fuck you and your kid. And I still feel like that. So there's that. You want a family, stay with the motherfucker that busting up with you. Straight like that.
The team learns that Brianna's family disconnected her from life support.
Okay. Got it.
You say I don't want to hang with you? Why you say that? You married with a husband with your children. I'm talking about trying to get with somebody, trying to be in a relationship and all that. Like that's one thing. But with you just having kids and all of that, that means that when I get tired of being around, I can go on about my business. And it ain't no harm, it ain't no foul. You won't feel no type of way, I won't feel no type of way because it's nothing like that. But when you trying to be in a relationship with somebody that's different, they start to feel some type of way because you don't want to be bothered with their kids. But why? Those are not my kids. Those are your kids that you busting up with somebody else to have. So why you mad? Because I don't want to be bothered with them. That makes no sense to me.
See how many times the man's number appears.
For the past week.
Well, I figured that, Debbie, because you said that you a nanny. But you know, to each his own. To each his own. I'm just speaking on myself. I know that a lot of people probably feel some type of way about what I'm saying because they have kids, they love their kids, and I'm not trying to tell you you're not supposed to or feel some type of way or whatever, but I'm just saying for me, that I've already had my kid, I've raised her, she's grown, I have a whole grandbaby. I don't want to go into somebody's life with no small ass kids and I have to sacrifice whatever rest of my life I got. If I go into your life when you got a 6 or 7 years old, what that means for me? That I have at least another 12 years of sacrificing and coming third, fourth, fifth, or sixth in your life because you got these kids. How is that fair to me? I only got one life to live. And there ain't no guarantee I might make it through them 12 years. So there's that. Exactly. Tell them, Natasha. That's why I said I only had one. Once I had her and realized all how I feel, I ain't do nothing or put myself in a position to even have another one. From the time I had her until now, I've been with women just to make sure. Just to make sure. Because if I got pregnant up until that point, baby, That was an immaculate conception, honey.
Amazing means the tooth fairy made it to the house last night.
And also selfish would be me getting into a relationship with somebody that have kids knowing I don't like them. And how that situation is going to affect itself. Because at the end of the day, I'm not dumb enough to feel like you're going to put me ahead of your kids. You're not supposed to. But at the end of the day, you can't get mad at me because I want to be first. I want to be second. You understand what I'm saying? So that just means that we don't mesh. If you got 2 or 3 kids, that means to me that I'm going to come 4th, 5th, 6th. Nah, bro. That's not what I want. So I'm not going to put myself in that position. I give you 2nd or 3rd, maybe, for a little bit. But all of that down, ain't nobody got time for that. And that's not fair. Because you only got one life to live. Period. One life. And then these kids get grown to go live their life, and you done sacrifice your shit. Now you old and can't do a motherfucking thing. I'm not doing that.
From November 24th, 1990, he was brought in.
But on another note, my favorite YouTuber, I was watching her today. Her baby girl just got a job. I'm so proud of my man. I'm so proud of her. Because my mom been saying since she was 10, I remember when I first started watching her. She was saying since 10, I want a job. Mama, can I get a job? And she was like, girl, no, what are you talking about? Because she like nice things. She want her own money in her pocket or whatever. And so now, no, it wasn't 10, it was 12. Because I only been watching her for 4 years. So, she's 16 now and she just got her first job. I'm so proud of her. You better go, girl.
And a 16-month-old boy she was babysitting.
Damn. You think he'd be capable of doing that again? We need to get him in here and see what he's got to say.
What you mean, basically, Lisa? Basically what? Basically what? Obviously something I said must have triggered you. Because you keep saying stupid shit. Basically what? Because this is my life, honey. So basically what? Alright, do you have somebody in your life that you're making sacrifice because of your kids that and they not theirs? And when they feel like they don't want to be bothered with your kids, you call them selfish? Is that what's going on? Cause what? What? Who you talking to, Debbie? You thought I said I was a nanny? No, you didn't think that, baby. I never said that. I said a nanny. My grandbaby doesn't call me grandma. She calls me nanny. I'm too young for grandma. Period.
August 30th, this is 12:56 a.m.
30 minutes after Durante and Brianna were kidnapped.
I hear you, Vinny. I hear you. Because they be on some other shit, bro. Ain't nobody got time for none of that. All that emotional ass bullshit. But the one thing about it that I've learned, women expect you to be very much emotionally available for them, but they're not emotionally available for you. They're only able to be available for you in the way that they know how, whatever capacity they know how. But they expect for you to be emotional, have your whole emotional shit going on with them, be emotionally available. That shit is weird. That's weird to me. All the way around. So, girl, keep your ass over there and leave me the fuck alone with all that. It's too much. It's too much. A dude, he wants you to make him some food, clean up the house, and that's it. Little ass, whatever. That's it. When you get you one like what I got, or what I get, that's all they want. All that emotional ass bullshit, they don't be on none of that. All that petty ass bullshit, they don't be on none of that. So, child, I don't got time for that. Not no more. I only deal with dudes when I deal with them, like, that got a good job, they got good money, they understand, they can talk, they got feelings, they be able to express them feelings the way they need to express them, they understand the value of a high value woman, okay? Because a lot of these motherfuckers out here ain't high value, but they looking for a high value man. So at the end of the day, what you're looking for in him, he looking for in you. You can't be at home sitting on no pissy mattress expecting a motherfucker that's making $100,000 or more to come and want to be with you. No. Cause everything you want from him, he deserved that bad.
I don't want to know that.
Basically. Basically. And a lot of these little bitches don't get that. So there's that.
Do you remember when I first called you and we spoke on the phone? That was the
And I be teaching my baby that too.
Where were you? 12,
Anybody
the night before?
that don't give a damn if you eat, you don't want to be bothered with them.
Claims he was with his wife.
At the very least, they should give a fuck if you eat.
This is your mom.
At the very least. And I'll be telling her that all the time, like, pay attention. Pay attention. This nigga don't never ask you did you eat. That's not your steal. That ain't never gonna be your husband ever. Cause that's the least thing he can worry about. How I go in evolution, like men are supposed to take care of us because what we bring to the table is our high valueness and our femininity. Our femininity is all we supposed to be able to bring to the table. Cause Aaron Rich motherfucker that got a wife, he'll tell you that. That's why they live like they live. That's why they take care of them the way they take care of them because that femininity is what they need to get out there and do what they gotta do as a man. You know what I'm saying? A real man, that's how he feel. Fuck ass niggas want you to go half on bills with them and all that type of shit because they not moving around in their own manhood. But a real man don't want you to do any of that. They want you to be home, raise them babies, and do your mama thing, do your feminine thing or whatever. And I'm gonna go out here and do my man thing, and I'm gonna bring home the motherfucking bacon, and that's it, and that's all. But I done ran across dating apps. Well, these niggas got it in their bio. Oh well, when we go out on a date, make sure you have your money so we can go Dutch, cause I ain't giving nobody no free meal. And sir, how many high value women you think you're gonna attract with that bio? Like what? You shouldn't even be out dating if that's how you feel. Cause any high value woman is not gonna be bothered with you when you can't even do a meal. You worrying about them getting a free meal. Then what life gonna look like with you, bitch? You know what I'm talking about? Like for real. I'm almost in my 50s. I'm 48, Debbie, and I ain't giving up on the motherfucking thing. I'm as long as I wake up every day and I look in the mirror and I like what I see, I'm dating. The fuck? I'm dating, period. And then it don't help that, hey, these ones that be coming at me, boy, they be finer than a motherfucker, baby. You can't help but just see what's up for a little bit. What's good with you, papa? Period. Not free as a fart in the wind, damn. Oh. Yeah, they do. Women do kiss good. I ain't even gonna front. You right, they do. But dudes do too. They just don't come out the box like that. You gotta teach them. You gotta teach them how to do it right.
Without enough evidence to get an arrest warrant, Leon Becker lets Andre go.
I'm gonna keep trying to work towards identifying this guy E and this guy Fathead.
It really is, Minnie, the fucking best. It be having all the good little chunks in it. But I love blue cheese real good. So when I buy that, I also buy the little container of blue cheese crumbles. And I mix it along in there to make sure I got enough chunk or whatever. Man, listen. Delicious.
Richard Wilson, aka Fathead, has prior convictions for armed robbery.
Well, Vinny, all you gotta do is go back a couple lives back or whatever, and the one that say "What's up, haters," that's a real good one. I was talking about their orange leader in there. We're eating the dogs. We're eating the cats. Eating the cats. Period. Yeah, but it always get very divided when I talk about politics or whatever because people just really let these people they don't fucking know divide us. I not be telling people that shit all the time. That's why I don't like to talk about it because how I feel is probably not gonna be the way you feel, and now we're divided. Now we don't like each other. Now we feel some type of way about each other about a bitch, a fuck ass motherfucker that's probably got dementia at this point. Because of them, we can't have a conversation or we can't be cool. I think that's stupid as fuck. The government and all that bullshit is so divisive. So is politics. So divisive. But why? But why? So that's why I don't like to talk about it. Because most people don't share my views. Because most people don't critical think like I do. most people critical thinking hate to see their ass coming. And since I do that and the shit that I be talking about, like they can't debate me, they can't rebuttal me because they don't even think like I think. So it just becomes a brutal battle, just becomes a brutal battle or whatever. And I don't be feeling like all that. I feel how I feel, and at the end of the day, I don't even know if I'm gonna vote. If I'm gonna keep it honest with you, because I don't like neither one of their ass. That's just the truth. And my critical thinking tells me, why the fuck do we even have to vote anyway? Because the electoral college is the one that makes the decision on who's gonna be the president. You know what I'm talking about? All they do is tell us we get out here to vote to make us think that our vote count, but it the fuck don't. It the fuck don't. So I don't know if I'm even gonna waste my time doing that stupid ass shit. Period. Cause I don't really see how people I don't know need to be in a position to tell me what I can and can't do. Period. I don't understand that. I only got one life to live. And how the fuck do you get to tell me how I'm supposed to live it? That's nuts. Who are you? You ain't God. But people has done been conditioned so bad about this government shit. You get to talking on that shit right there. They look at you like you crazy. But am I the crazy one? Or is it your ass? That you get on social media and go back and forth in the comments with people about these people you don't fucking know. That's running your life. That's making you out here with food being a luxury and shit. But you go hard for these motherfuckers. That's stupid. That's stupid. That's what that is. That's stupid. So I don't be wanting no parts of that shit.
What did you say after that?
What's up, Kaden? How you doing, baby? Happy Sunday to you. And see, Vinny, you are absolutely correct. And when the times when I did get in here to talk about it, that was my whole thing. Like, let's talk about it and have an understanding. See, I'm the well-rounded person that I am now because of the fact that I can sit and I can give people grace to tell me how things are in their life and how being in America, how America affected them or whatever the case might be. I learned. But on the flip side, with this skin, it's real hard for me to talk about how America has affected me without a bitch getting triggered and telling me I'm a victim, I'm lying, it don't go that type of way because that didn't happen to them in their life. And so that be the discrepancy. Like we're not able to agree to disagree and be able to understand how other people have experienced America or how other things have, how people have experienced other things. People not able to do that because they got their blinders on. Only what happened to them in their life or how life goes for them, they think that goes like that for everybody, and that's bullshit. And when you get to talking on it, now you a victim. And I ain't nobody motherfucking victim. If anything, I'm a victim of this world that I was born in with no, I have no control over that. I got born in this world with this melanin skin, and I had to deal with whatever I had to deal with this melanin skin in America, and I still do right now today. But a bitch will get ready to tell you real quick, racism doesn't exist. This is not going on. It's not like this. It's not like that for you. It's not like that for you. But if you don't have enough grace in you to hear how I have to live and the things I have to deal with, I don't want to talk about it. Because all you're going to do is piss me off. Straight up. Because you ain't never walked a mile in my shoes. So either listen to it or we don't talk about it. Period. So I would definitely enjoy to be able to do that. Because like I said, I'm well-rounded. I've been married to a Caucasian person. So I was able to have firsthand experience of different things that were not even in my culture. So I'm able to see things the way I'm able to see things, but everybody not able to do that because maybe some people weren't married to a black person, so they don't get it. But if I'm sitting here telling you this is what it is, how do you get to tell me that it's not? How? That shit be pissing me off. Exactly. Exactly, Benny. You get it, and I hope you subscribe to me because I like you. I like you. You got a well-rounded, critical thinking mind, and I like that because it's very, very true.
Real fast. We interview witnesses and gather evidence. We let the other side know that you're not alone.
And then for me, as a melanated person, you know, our families and shit have always told us to turn the other cheek when things are happening to us that other people are telling us it's not happening. We've been told to turn the other cheek, but that causes mental health issues. You know, it causes mental health issues because that's literally like gaslighting. I know what the fuck I deal with because of my skin and the way that I look. I know that. But other motherfuckers trying to tell me that that's not what's going on or is this is that. That's gaslighting. That's you trying to how do I say that? That's you trying to tell me that my reality is not what it is. You know what I'm saying? That I don't know my reality, and I don't like that. I don't like that shit at all.
So, that makes sense. He's a ghost.
And as soon as you are as a black person and you get to talk about what you got going on, that's exactly what you get. Like it's not like that. That was back in slavery days. That was that. Well, bitch, it's still slavery days to a certain extent for some of us. If that's how we gonna look at it, you know what I'm talking about? And the ones that's not as strong as me, or confident as me, or articulate as me, that get out here and speak on it, those are the ones that end up with mental health because they're dealing with what they're dealing with, and they're also listening to other people pleasing them to not talk about stuff because it's gonna make them uncomfortable. Like living in Florida with Ron DeSantis and him taking all of the books and all of this shit out of the classroom. So because it's gonna make the white kids feel uncomfortable to know what their ancestors did to ours. What? They fucking did it. So why shouldn't these kids know that? Because my descendants and my offspring, they will end up repeating history if they don't know what the fuck already happened to them. You understand what I'm saying? What you don't know about will repeat. Period. So I feel like that's the whole point of it, of taking it out of there. So that at one point when our kids get older, they're not gonna know nothing about no fucking slavery because it ain't gonna be nothing for them to go and see it. They ain't gonna be able to get it off Google. They ain't gonna be able to read a book about it or nothing. They're not gonna know what they came from. That way it happens again. And I'm gonna give you a prime example. Right down here in Virginia, not even a year ago, these white people was holding these kids, these black kids in their house and like slaves. They literally had them living in the outhouse with no water, no running water, no windows, no nothing. They're making them cook, clean, do all of this stuff. Now, my point for saying that is this is in 2023. This is going on. So do you think that if those kids would have knew and understood what slavery was, do you not think that they wouldn't knew that that's what they had going on? You understand what I'm saying? But obviously they didn't they don't know what slavery was. They didn't understand what it was. So they didn't understand what had happened to them. That's my point. Um, these people can make nationwide news over a missing person, but that happening in 2023, that wasn't nationwide news. I found out about it on TikTok. But it was never on the news that these white people is really down there and done enslaved these 4 black babies. It's a real thing. So that's why I go hard for that shit because I know what it results in. When you don't know your history, you doomed to repeat it. Period. And the orange leader, he the main one that say some shit like that. Period. So I know it's a thing. But in my lifetime, it's not gonna repeat because I know my history. And so when shit get to looking like a duck and quacking like a duck, bitch, it's a duck. Period. I don't give a fuck what nobody else gotta say. That's a duck.
The next day, Fathead is extradited back to Atlanta.
The main reason I wanted to talk to you is because
So you got three? You got 3 kids, Natasha? You had 13 months between your first 2 boys and 10 years later with your daughter. So you got 3 kids. And all of them grown?
start from the beginning and tell us what happened. We know he had no money now.
Fathead says he heard a rumor that Calvin had a large sum of money stashed in his house.
This is 3 months late, right?
And that his associates spent several months tracking Calvin's movements.
We're talking how much money? We're supposed to
Period. You selling Ross. What's up, Katrina? How you doing, baby? Long time no see. Happy Sunday to you. How you been? How you been?
Like I said, we're supposed to be no kidnapping before we're home.
Listen, okay. See, I knew I went crazy. I knew I went crazy, and I knew the people that would be attracted to me over in my neck of the woods would probably agree with a lot of the things that I say. Period. Because you can feel however you want to feel, bro, but we only got one life. We only got one life. And the one thing that I noticed with these kids type shit, like, man, my baby was the same way. You know, she was one way when it was with me, when she was with me, and then she was a whole nother way when she was with around other people type shit. You know what I'm talking about? And I don't be having time for that. I don't be having time for that. I ain't never abused nobody child. I would never abuse nobody child. But at the same time, how they act when their parents ain't around versus how they act when their parents is around, two different things. That shit make you want to slap the fight their ass. So it be like, man, just keep your baby away from me. Just keep your baby away from me because I don't got time. I don't got time. I don't want to go to jail or nothing like that. Just keep them away from me. I had one friend, that girl done learned how to tune her child out, and she would do it at my house. Like, it's one thing if you do whatever you do under the roof you pay for. It is what it is. But when you go to other people's house or whatever, like, you can't just tune your child out when they running all through somebody's shit, knocking shit down, pulling shit down, touching shit they not supposed to touch, and you're just sitting there like you don't see none of that shit. But it's my shit. Like, we literally done got into it about it. Cause baby, listen, you're gonna get him, or I'm gonna beat his ass straight up. Because I know for sure you don't have money to replace what he fucking with. Because that's the big thing. Oh, well, Carmen, it's not that big a deal. I'll buy you another one. When? Buy it right now. Right fucking now. Not tomorrow. Not next week when you get paid. Right now. And they can't never do that. So, yeah, sit them little motherfuckers down. You don't get to tune them out in my house. No. Good night, baby. Thanks for stopping in, baby. You a Gaga? Did I say it right? Is it Gaga or Gigi? No, I ain't on that grandma stuff just yet. Let me get in my early 60s, maybe late 60s, then I'll be okay with grandma. But by that time she'll be grown. And there won't be nobody else to call me grandma anyway. Oh no, I got back. I got 6 more years before she's an adult. And I'm 48 now, so I'll only be 54 when she becomes an adult, my grandbaby. So it won't be no more grandmas for me after that. It's gonna always be 90.
5 months after the couple's murder.
I miss him very, very much. Very much. You know, my first son, my name. I truly love him. Truly do.
Nothing. Nothing. Because people that tell you that you're selfish, what I learned, people that tell you that you're selfish are people pleasers. They don't know how to be selfish. They don't know how to worry about self. And seeing as how we all come in this bitch by ourselves, at what point are you going to worry about yourself? At what point are you going to put yourself first? Because if you want to be put first, you can't expect somebody. If you don't put yourself first, you can't expect nobody else to want to do it either. You know what I'm talking about? So you can call me selfish, you call me whatever you want, but I deserve what it is that I want in my life. And if I can't have that because I have to appease other people, then I'm around the wrong motherfuckers. Simple as that. Now, I understand being selfish when it comes to certain things. Certain things, yeah, you can kind of, with that or whatever. But for me, at this point in my life, yes, I'm very selfish. It's all the fuck about me. It's all about me. Because the first part of my life, it wasn't. It wasn't, and I had to be okay with it. Being a mom, raising a kid, and all that. I had my baby when I was 15. I was still a child. I ain't know nothing about being no motherfucking mama. I barely was able to be a kid. But I did that shit. I did that shit. And I didn't add nobody to our situation that didn't want to be added to it. Period. And that was another woman with one other kid that can go in the room and play with mine. And that was it. And that was all. But I done did all of that. That's over with. So why can I not be selfish for myself? And I'm almost 50 years old. So at what point am I supposed to be able to stop worrying about everybody else? Yeah. Yeah. All of that. I could give a fuck about other people's feelings. Cause I done learned in my life. Y'all done gave years of my life thinking that shit was gonna be a certain type of way if I just hold on, I just hold on, and I just let things be whatever it's gonna be. And then that time came, and nothing changed. So basically, I wasted all that time waiting on things to be different. I'm never doing that again. I'm never, ever, 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 ever doing that again. Period. So if you loving on your kids, and you gonna love them until they 30 years old, and they gonna stay in your house till they 30 years old, you got that, baby. You got that all by your motherfucking self. I don't have time for that. No. I'm definitely not gonna appease a grown motherfucker at all. No. No. And since how my kid is 31, and she do her bit when like she do her bit when she got her own space, her own everything what she got going on or whatever. She don't need me. So why do I need to be that for somebody else's child? I'm not. I'm not. Mm-mm. I want me my own somebody. Me and them, no kids. We might have some grandbabies or whatever that we go see or bring around every once in a while. But just me and them. God first, then me. God first, then them. Type shit. Let's go see the world. Let's go travel. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. That's what I want. I would never put myself in a position to sacrifice for nobody else. Nobody. I literally just wasted the last 6 years of my life doing some shit like that. Wasted that shit.
All because it sounds like a home invasion, and an elderly male has been shot and killed.
And as you can tell, I'm really kind of upset about that shit. It really pisses me off when I think about it. It is. Hendrix Crew. It's definitely a way to learn different. And then a lot of times when people realize that you're different, like instead of embracing that and learning something new, they back up because you're different than what they know. But that's why people don't become well rounded. Because you always want to keep people around you that are just like you. Well, if you're a person that's not accountable, you're a person that don't have high self-esteem, you don't got no self-confidence, then that's usually probably people that you keep around you. And so what that look like? What that situation look like? You know what I'm talking about? I'm too old for that. I don't accept friends, family, lovers, or anybody that's not on the same healing stage that I'm on. Because you're not finna run me crazy because you ain't dealt with your shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like the rich people say, you are the 5 people that you hang out with. Definitely, and that's very true. So, I like having people around me, at the very least, that's accountable. At the very least, that can say, you know what, I fucked that up. I fucked that up. How could I have done better? You know what I'm talking about? That's how you learn and that's how you grow. But if you steady fucking up shit and somebody call you on it and you just either get quiet or you come up with some kind of gaslighting ass shit to throw it back over to them, well, who wins in that? Nobody. Because you steady getting older, but you still acting like a little child. A grown up can accept a responsibility for fucked up shit that they do. Like, bottom line. But I know a couple grown folks that, yeah, they can't do that. They don't know how to do that. It's always everybody else's fault. Everything is everybody else's fault. Oh, well, I did this because she did this. Or I did this because you did that. Well, if you wouldn't have did this, I wouldn't have did that. Bitches, you for real? How old you is again? All that tick for tat ass shit, that's crazy to me. But it's really people walking around like that. A little older than me. So it's like, damn, have y'all been living under a rock this whole time? Like, that don't make no sense. How do you grow when you can't see the error of your ways? How? And once I realized that's the thing about you, you got to get the fuck from around me. Because 9 out of 10 times, what I got going on ain't gonna rub off on you. But what you got going on will push me backwards. You see what I'm saying? And I don't got time for that. I don't got time for that.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that there's one individual that was inside the house.
So you take that shit on and keep that shit just like it is, but over there.
The closet door is open. And the blood's right there.
I think it's possible that the suspect is hiding in that closet, maybe.
me, that seems pretty likely.
I can't blame you, girl. But you know what? I'm happy for you, and I want to see what that's gonna look like. Now I'm talking about you, Natasha. Now that you have, you know, somebody tapped into your self love and tapped into self care and standing on business, I would love to see what that look like now as regards to dating for you. So make sure you keep me posted on that.
That's probably what happened.
What's up, Tanya? How you doing, baby? You done finally caught me live, huh? I must be way behind y'all.
That's all we got. All right, I'm gonna go talk to the wife.
Listen, you know, you not looking for shit from a crazy standpoint. The America done taught you and taught everybody else that people that don't not think for themselves are conspiracy theorists and crazy and all that. But the government taught people to think that, so that we are able to help more people open up their eyes. So when we get to talking our talk, they just say, "Oh, you crazy," because that's what the government taught them to say. Period. But I feel the exact fucking way. Because why the fuck is we paying for water? Why we paying for that? That ain't y'all's. Y'all didn't create that. Y'all ain't make that. Neither did you do electricity. We can make our own food. We can grow our own food. All of that. So why are we paying for this shit? Why? Why is it feeling like it's a luxury to go to the fucking store and buy regular groceries? What is that about? But yet still people be in the comments just fucking, oh, pro-government. Oh, yeah, you gotta pay the IRS. You gotta do this. Well, all of the motherfuckers that's doing all of that, do you think that all of this shit that's going on in the economy is affecting them? No, it's not. It's affecting our asses. We, the people, are dealing with this shit. Why you think neither one of them motherfuckers get on there and talk about what they need to talk about? They be avoiding questions and all that. Because the shit that's affecting us, the people, who they're supposed to be there for, it's not affecting them. So that's why you so worried about what's going on at the border and shit. But bitch, what about what's going on here? That people is literally going to work from their cars because they can't afford to have a roof over their head, but they gotta still go to work. You see what I'm saying? But people don't tend to see it that way. Like they can't, their minds can't go there. But I don't know why. I don't know why. That's why I always say, like, what do we need the government for, bro? I think we need to break up. I think we need time to heal ourselves and get ourselves together. We need to break up with them. Period. Because I'm tired. I'm tired of paying bills to people who are on their yachts living their best motherfucking life. And if I keep doing this little cycle, what they got going on, I will never know what it's like to be on a motherfucking yacht and not worry about bills and this and that and the third. Imagine how that goes. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't think about that shit. But every time you go stress yourself out trying to go pay $100 bill, $75 bill, that's water under a bucket for their ass. But you literally done did whatever you had to do to get that shit. Why is it like that? Don't never ask yourself why it's like that? Why is it that we only get this little bit of money, but we gotta go work our ass off for it, only so that when we get the paycheck, we give it right back? What is that? That's modern day slavery, bro. You think you free because you get to come home and put a key in your door, but is you really free? Is you really? No, you're not. Until you start thinking for your motherfucking self and get up out of that shit. Period. But when I get to talking off on that shit, then there's something wrong with me. I'm crazy. Well, you gotta do that. You gotta pay your taxes. You gotta do this. Says who? Says who? Because the moment and the second that we all come together and understand that we are the people, we are the ones that run this shit for real, for real. Because if we all stop paying bills, what are they gonna do? What can they do? What can they do? They can't do nothing. But that's why they take their life's work to keep us conditioned inside of these laws and all of this shit so that we'll keep the economy going the way that they need to keep the economy. But true T is, if we all came together and just decided we was just gonna stop paying bills, what the fuck was they gonna do about it? You know what I'm saying? True T. But you know how many people won't do that? They might won't even take them to do that. But you will get on social media and whine about how you barely able to keep your head over water and this, that, and the third. But when a bitch tell you a solution, well, we just need to stop paying bills, you looking at me like I'm crazy. What? What are you talking about? We can't do that. Yeah, the fuck we can. Yeah, we can. If we all do it together, we can. Because what are they going to do? What are they going to do? They going to get their shit together. They ain't going to have no choice. Because the shit, the way that they got shit, it ain't going to continue to work that way if we're not paying them. Period. So there's that. But the little kids, the little younger kids, like they on that. I be seeing their ass over there talking about it on TikTok. I don't know what side of TikTok I'm on now, but it's the side that them kids is over there saying the same shit I'm saying. Well, why don't we just stop paying these shits? Like, what they gonna do? Period. Period. It's not like they got a gun to our head, but the conditioning that they put on us is the gun to our head. You know what I'm saying? But you know what stops that? Waking the fuck up and thinking for yourself. And thinking for yourself is that these people is just other human beings just like us. You cut their ass, they gonna bleed. Why do they get to tell us what we have to do? Why? What makes them any different than who we are? Nothing. But we done been taught that they're on another level or whatever, so we just need to go with the flow. Think about car insurance. Think about how you gotta pay that shit. And if you don't pay it, they done made laws to make sure that if you don't pay it, your ass to go to jail. So that conditions your mind to know you gotta pay car insurance. But what does car insurance do for you? Not a motherfucking thing. Nothing. Because you will pay for that shit for 3 years straight. Don't get no accidents, no nothing. And the first time you call them bitches so that they can come and do your flat tire, they want to raise up the rates. What the fuck is that? So what happened to all of the thousands of dollars you just got for the last couple of years that I didn't do anything? But the fact that the moment in the second that I actually use it for something, now you want to raise the rates? Are you fucking kidding me? But people that don't think for themselves, they don't see it that way. No, it's the law. It's the law. But how does that law help you? It helps them because America is a business. They get all this free money up out our ass so that they can tell us when we actually need it. Oh, well, did you read the fine print? Because we don't pay for this, and we don't pay for that, and we don't pay for this. And the fact that you got this, you did this these couple times, then we're going to have to raise your rates because you're using it too much. What? Foolishness. Foolishness.
We're always believing, never ceasing, future shapers and difference makers, the guardians of our shared human spirit. We all have a divine light to guide us. So, whatever makes you feel whole, chase it. Advent Health. Feel whole.
Use a real good marker, real flag. He's really good with people. He's a nice guy, super non-threatening. That's the address again.
I think I'm gonna have me a little dub beverage. I wasn't gonna do it. I wasn't gonna do it. Yeah, but I'm gonna do it. Dang, yeah, I was way behind y'all.
Okay. Appreciate it. All right. You have a good one.
Exactly, Roz. I love how you broke that down. Because when you break it down like that, you don't have no choice but to see, like, you only got one life, and a lot of stuff that we do shit like we got another life in the closet that when this one's over, we can pull it out. That's how we be living. Like, we got all day and forever to get it right. We got all day and forever to go see the beautiful things that the Lord has made in this life. Half of us will never see any of that. We'll live down there 80 years and won't never know what a mountain look like or none of that shit. Because we be so busy going to their jobs for their dream type shit. You know what I'm talking about?
The homeowner says he recently moved in and doesn't know who you is.
All right. Thanks, man. I never had it where.
All right, Poop. Have a good night. Sleep well, baby. And I'll holler at you next time.
I'm not a lawn service, tree parent service painter.
Exactly, AJ, right? That's exactly what they do. That's what I meant when I said when you get to talking about shit about how things go on in your life, they'll tell you that you just being a victim.
15 hours in.
Well, if that's how you describe it, if that's the definition of what I go through every day, then bitch, I'm a victim. Cause that's what be going on. And like I said, my parents used to always tell me to turn the other cheek and all that type of shit. But where did that get us? Because here we is still in 2024 and we still deal with this shit. All these microaggressions and redlining and looking at a bitch all stupid. Like a black person can't go nowhere and do nothing without, if you look around, you're going to see somebody trying to figure out what the fuck you got going on. But on the flip side, other people, other cultures, they can go about their merry little way, do whatever the fuck they want to do, and nobody pays attention. What you call that? What do you call that? If it's not racism, what is that? Because half the time, the places where I be at, I knows I be having more money than a lot of theirs. Period. Credit too. So what? Why are you doing that? Do I look like I'm finna come in here and steal, bitch? Probably, cause I got black skin. That's all it take. That's all it take. And I don't like that. I've done my due diligence in my life to have the things that I have, to have the credit that I have, so that I can live the American dream. But yet and still, when I get out here to try to live the American dream, a bitch will try to look at me or try to handle me like I'm just some ghetto little rat that don't know nothing about nothing, and all my whole life all I do is steal and I'm lazy and this and that and the third. Where the fuck did y'all get all of that from? Like, who taught you that? But it's real, because that's what people think. But when I pull that motherfucking card out, and then what it is? While you in that same line trying to count them little dollars and make sure you got enough, bitch, I slice. Oh, period. So why the fuck do you gotta try to make somebody feel some type of way? But that's how I live. That's what goes on. And nobody wants you to talk about it. They be telling me I'm racist all the time because I feel how I feel. Well, okay. You can sound racist, but I'm not racist. I'm prejudiced. I'm prejudiced against motherfuckers that want to try to change the way that I'm able to live my American dream. I definitely am.
I guess I'll check back tomorrow or something like that. I need to talk to him. I'm just gonna have to come by till I do. Alright?
Yeah, because I just heard about, what was that? In Washington, D.C.? Some truck driver, they found him hanging from the tree, and everybody around talking about he did it to himself. I heard that before in my lifetime. I've only been here a little bit less than 50 years, and I done heard of 2 times where one of us was found hanging, and the excuse was that we did it to ourselves, and people just went on with life like that was nothing. There was nothing said about it. There was no big to-do about it or none of that. Who the fuck gonna hang themselves? Be for real. So that's why it's a reasoning for having things like a sundown town map. Like, we literally gotta have some shit like that so we can know where not to be, to make sure that we wake up in the morning and we're still alive in the morning. Because most of these motherfuckers be scared as fuck. If we gonna tell the truth, they scared as fuck. Period. So they do what they do in the nighttime and have all of these guns and all that type of shit. So that's why it's a such thing as sundown time. Oh, nigga, don't let the sun set on your ass. Yeah, that. But we don't live with racism. That's why I don't like to take road trips and all that shit. I have never liked doing that. And that's why. Because who knows where my car might break down at. Who knows where I might need gas at what time of morning. I might end up somewhere where a bitch finna take my life just because I'm black and I'm in the wrong spot. In 2024. That's a real fucking thing. But it ain't no racism. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that shit right there is crazy. And I even, what else did they saying about damn, it was something they said and I heard that shit. I was like, what? Damn, what the fuck was that? That our ancestors wanted to be slaves for some reason, something the fuck they said. But that's my point. What I'm saying, like, they're trying to change history before our very eyes, and as time goes on, they're going to do it. And people that look like me that are born into this world, they're not gonna know what the fuck really went on, and they're gonna live a whole fucked up life based on that. They're not gonna understand why they're going through the things that they're going through because they don't know their history.
Max is out there, they did a canvas where his pants were dropped. We got so many things going on, it's just crazy. But we don't have that person that we're looking for yet.
I know they sleep, bro. They be sleep. They be coming up with their own narrative. But you know what I know though. Yeah, I hope I don't offend nobody with this, but this is just keeping it real. Racism starts with white women. And the reason why I say that is because kids don't come here with all that. They don't know nothing about no racism. They don't know nothing about no color. Only thing they probably could make out once they get about 3 or 4. Well, I ain't even gonna say 3 or 4, maybe 5 or 6. That their skin looks one way and other kids' skins look another way. That's all they fucking know. But by the time they are 16, 17, 15, 16, 17, whatever, they've been taught in their household these things that they think about us. And who is raising them? White women. Because most of the men, they out working, doing the thing, doing whatever, bringing home the bacon or whatever. So them kids is there with these white ladies teaching them this shit. And what I find so utterly amazing is that most of these white women are racist, but that's all I attract most times. It's weird as fuck. My last wife, this person that I covered up, we ended our marriage because she called me the N-word and I slapped five her ass. But I never seen it coming. I loved her. I loved the fuck out of her. I loved her dirty drawers. That's OG. Straight up. But that was at a time in my life where I wasn't as woke as I am now. My eyes wasn't open just yet. You know what I'm saying? But when this motherfucker called me a nigga, I snapped right up out that shit and slapped fire out her ass. When I tell you I slapped the fuck out of her, I slapped spit out her mouth. Oh, don't and I spit on her too. I spit and I slapped her. Because how and why did you spend all of this time in my life if that's really how you felt about it? What was that about? You know what I'm saying? Like I had to go inside of myself to really try to figure that out. Like what was that about? You know what I mean? But people be having their own little thought patterns and stuff that they be getting taught, like that dumbass shit. That we turn racist against them. Are you fucking kidding me? What sense do that make? Because bottom line is, we built this shit. We built this shit. Period. So if that was the fucking case, then this world would be a whole lot different if we as black people came together and did our motherfucking bit when shit would look a whole lot different. So that don't even make no fucking sense. That don't even make no sense. But it hasn't happened because we have been thoroughly conditioned to hate ourselves, which means we hate each other. And we'll never unify in the sense to be able to stand on business like other cultures do. Never. Never. And it's sad to say that, but it's very true. Because right now in my life, every day I leave outside this house, I make people that look like me speak to me. I make them do it. Because it makes no fucking sense while you walking by me looking at me like some racist cracker. Bottom line. Like it makes no sense. But they do it. And then you'll walk by me, look at me like I'm fucking crazy, and then go walk by a Caucasian person and, hey sir, how you doing? Man, you a slave, bitch. You are a fucking slave. You still slave. You're a slave in your fucking mind. Because what kind of sense do that make? You don't want to shop at my business. You don't want to let me get the money. Somebody that look like you, but you'll go shop at their businesses and they don't even speak to you when you walk in the fucking door. Catch that tea.
Let's go ahead and keep an eye on that car because there's a good possibility that other people have been in and out of it.
What about all burglaries and they miss this? We're going to need their help. We don't have a man for it. We're going to run out of means.
I think that's a great idea. What's the worst that can happen? I don't get it.
And just like the other day, when I went to go get me an oil change or whatever, now I pay attention to everything because I'm very aware of how things go, and I'm very aware of microaggressions. That's what people do now as regards to racism. They're not as blatant as they used to be because they're scary as fuck. Like we're the new type niggas, and if you are blatant with it, you gonna get your ass whooped straight up, and they know that. And if they're in a position where they can't have their guns or whatever, then all they do is their little microaggressions to let you know that they don't really like your motherfucking ass. So I'm always paying attention for that so I can know, because I'm not spending my hard-earned money nowhere where I'm not respected. And if more of us thought that way, then a lot of their businesses would be out of business. A lot of them go live behind the gate and drive the cars that they drive because we're ignorant enough to spend our money with them, even though they don't like us and they don't speak, they don't do anything when you walk in the door. You know what I'm talking about? So anyway, I'm there to get my oil change, and I'm peeping game on the lady that's ahead of me. She a Caucasian lady or whatever. You know, they having their nice little rapport or whatever. Okay, cool, whatever, beans. So now it's my turn. And when he asked me my van number and all for my keys and all of that or whatever, he just literally was like, "Give me your keys." And I looked at him and I gave them to him, and he was like, "Wait right here." But I saw you with the last lady. She walked over to the car with you. Y'all was having y'all nice little conversation or whatever. So I don't play about my car because you don't pay the fuck for it. So you don't tell me anything how that go or whatever. So I walked over there with him while he got in my car. And then when he got in the car, he looked at me and went back to doing what he was doing. I said, "Excuse me, do you not want to be bothered with me? Do you not want to service me?" And he was like, "Huh? Do you not want to service me?" Well, no. I was just really having a problem with the lady before because what I did say was, "Do you not want to service me?" Like I could feel your energy. I could feel it. A lot of us don't do that. We can feel them feeling some type of way and acting some type of way, but we just deal with it because we don't wanna rock the boat. But I'm not her no more. I am not about to slide my card, hand you cash, or do nothing if you finna treat me the fuck like that. Fuck you. And I'm gonna go to your manager and all of them because I know how to pencil with me a bitch. I'm gonna go and tell. Yeah, I'm gonna go tell. So what he said was, "Well, yeah, you did pick up on energy, but it wasn't for you. It was the lady ahead of you. She was just really getting on my nerves and blah blah blah." Bitch, you're lying. I was already paying attention to y'all. She wasn't getting on your nerves. You just didn't expect me to call you on your shit, especially while you sitting in my motherfucking car. The fuck. But after I did that, everything changed. His whole little attitude changed. It was miss this, miss that. Ma'am, did you need a bottle of water? This, that, and the third. Oh, okay, that's what the fuck I thought. Because at the end of the day, you are at work. This ain't your business. You're working here. And so if I go tell on you, bitch, it's gonna be a problem. Straight the fuck up. And if who I tell it don't work, I know how to go up and up and up and up until it does work. Straight the fuck up. But a lot of us don't do that. We just let it go. And that's why they think it's okay to still do it. Yep. And not only races, but other cultures that have came here and been caught up and been given loans that they don't give us and all of that type of shit. So they come here, they listen to what the fuck they say, and they figure that what they say is true because half of us do the things that we do, not knowing that you're giving these loans so that y'all can do what they want you to do. You're cool with doing that. And they don't give us the same opportunities that they give y'all. And we live here. But you can't see that. Oh well, if you're poor, you must want to be poor. I came from Bulgaria or whatever, and I didn't have nothing but the clothes on the back of my back, and I got this and I got that. That's because they allowed you to have it, bitch. Period. They allowed you to have it. That's it, and that's all. But they can't see that. So where I feel like with us, we literally have to do the same thing like what the Chinese people do. You know what I'm talking about? Like if you go to a Chinese person house or around whatever, what you will see is if they need a lawn done, a Chinese person is doing it. They need their roof done, a Chinese person is doing it. Whatever they need, somebody that look like them is doing it. We don't know nothing about that. We don't know nothing about that. We're not gonna do nothing like that, and it's sad. It's sad. It's very, very sad. But most of them come over here and they do these little hair stoves and all this type of shit. You know, our hair stoves, stuff that we need or whatever. But when we walk in the door, we gotta they gotta chase us around the store, making sure we not stealing and this and that and the third and not speaking and all of that. And I be trying to tell their ass all the time, bro, when you walk in a store like that and the bitch can't speak to you and they're treating you like a thief, walk out. Because they can't have that little nice BMW parked out there if we don't spend our fucking money in here.
We're always believing, never ceasing, future shapers and difference makers. So, whatever makes you feel whole.
Now I ain't never seen no Chinese person buying Chinese food. You know why? Because they know what the fuck they putting in there. Damn rats and cats and dogs and shit. Oh shit! But what I do see is them having their kids and teaching them the game. Every Chinese store around here, them kids be in there doing the damn thing, and they don't even be damn near teenagers. They be looking like they about 11 or 12. They be in there cooking, running the cash register, answering the phone, and all of that. That's all about generational wealth and keeping shit inside of your own, you know what I'm saying, inside of your own shit. But we don't do that. We don't do that. Because any of my people that I know that have businesses that may have been able to give generational wealth, the one thing that they dropped the ball on is you didn't teach your kids how to run that business. So as soon as you die, as soon as you get sick, they gonna sell the shit. There goes the generational wealth. That's what happens in my culture all the time. I ain't saying everybody, cause some on they get it. But most motherfuckers that are fortunate enough to start a business and it becomes a successful business, all of that, their kids are not involved in any of that. And so when you're not here anymore, the kids are just gonna sell the shit because they don't know how to run it.
Definitely all that shit. Ricky, that's your name. On it the whole time.
No, I have seen a pregnant Chinese woman before. Yeah, I definitely have. But I ain't never seen no thick Chinese woman. That's something I ain't never seen. They are ass be skinny as a rail. But the ones, no, I'm lying. The ones that done been here for a little while, like Bay, I think that's her name. I don't know her real name, but on TV it's called Bay. But that's a thick ass Chinese lady. I'm talking about she thicker than a motherfucker. But I think that's the American side, Americanized side of her or whatever.
We got a name description. Lee's gonna have all the information. We can find him at the plant. I think he's gonna spill the beans. I mean, he's got to. Rick Davison.
Ricky Davison.
No, and you also right because I don't have to never see their ass out at the restaurants or nothing like that. They very rarely go to the restaurant and eat and shit. But every culture got their own thing or whatever that allows them their stairway to success, except for our culture, except for black culture or whatever. Like we don't be on none of that. Like we just be literally in survival mode mostly our entire life. If we don't find a way out and start thinking for ourselves and build a successful business, then most of us live our whole entire life in survival mode.
I like it. Okay. Yeah.
And I don't be on that because at the end of the day, for me now, you know, I used to be the most responsible motherfucker that you ever want to meet. You know, somebody that was irresponsible, I had so much shit to say about them. But one thing that I learned that those irresponsible motherfuckers, they be living their life. Motherfuckers that they call scammers and all that type of shit, they end up in prison. They end up in prison because they found another way around the system. They found another way to do life other than what motherfuckers want you to do, type shit. And so they get made example out of by being called scammers and this and that and put in jail for whatever, for going outside of the grain. You know what I'm talking about? Or whatever. But I have realized that because in all of my responsibility, I wasn't living life. I was existing. I wasn't living. I was just existing so that I could do what they say I'm supposed to do, which is build an American dream, have good credit so I could do this and do that, or whatever the case might be. But now, ain't none of that, bro. Ain't none of that. I put me the fuck first in all things. I don't give a fuck if it's the bill due tomorrow. If tonight I want me a little steak, I'm gonna go get me a steak, baby, honey. I don't let bills stress me out or any of that like I used to because that was conditioned into me to make sure that I take care of them first. But what I done learned that anything outside of me, it doesn't matter any motherfucking way. Because none of that shit going with me if I die right now. None of them bills is going with me. But if I die right now with my steak in me, it's going with me. Straight up, I don't be on that. No, you're not gonna stress me the fuck out behind some shit I shouldn't even be paying any fucking way.
Hopefully when we get our hands on him, it's gonna be one of those situations where he's apprehended safely and doesn't do something stupid. Alright, let's get him.
They definitely is, baby. They definitely is. But you know, a lot of times when I get to talking on this shit, people be feeling like I'm being negative or whatever. But it's not negativity, it's reality. It's reality. It is what it is. You know what I'm talking about? Like, and I done lived long enough to see shit for what it truly is. My eyes are wide the fuck open. And while I know I need lights and I need water and I need a roof over my head, I know all of that stuff. But I also know that I might not live long enough to even need any of that shit. So today that I'm alive, if I want to go buy me an outfit or if I want to go whatever the fuck I want to go do, I'm gonna go do that. And then I'm gonna figure y'all out later. You know what I'm talking about? To me, that's a win-win. But the way we condition, y'all win and we always lose. You don't barely get a chance to go get your hair done. You barely get a chance to go do a fuck thing because you're either working and then the money that you do got, it got to go back to bills, so you don't have no money to go do shit. Fuck that. Fuck that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So for all the motherfuckers that want to judge you, oh, you don't never pay your bills on time, blah blah blah. I was always that bitch. Always, shit got paid right on time. So probably before, because I was conditioned that way. But now I don't give a fuck about none of that. They be lucky if they get it. Hey, they be lucky if they get it. Straight the fuck up, and I don't feel no shame about that, none whatsoever. Cause anybody that feels some type of way about that, you're still asleep. You still the fuck sleep.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be tied.
I just be keeping it real, bro. I just be keeping it real. I remember times when I was younger, y'all, like when I would get so depressed about not having money for bills, I would literally all day long and stew and cry and worry about how I'm finna pay a bitch that don't give a fuck about this little $100 that I don't got for them. They don't give a fuck about that. That's water under the bridge for them. But I'm in my bed wasting a day out of my life stressing out about the fact that I don't have it for them. Child boo. Not no motherfucking more. Not no more. At this point, bitch, you might have to come knock on the door and ask me is I'm ever gonna bring it to you. Straight the fuck up.
And my goal is for him to tell me the truth. I think that in this particular case, that would probably be his best interest.
But at the end of the day, like, I'm not trying to say don't pay your bills and shit like that because it's shit that we need. But what I'm trying to say is open up your eyes and see why we need it. Like, why is it like that? Why do we have to pay for stuff that these people didn't create? And while we're paying for it, we're missing out on our life type shit. You know what I'm saying? The American dream is go back and forth to work, back and forth to work, back and forth to work, back and forth to work. Now you're too old to do my job. Now you can retire and go do whatever you need to go do. Huh? That's the American dream? I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. You know how many people that's in the graveyard that definitely live 70 or better and they never travel nowhere? They never seen none of this beautiful shit that the world had to offer, that the Lord had done made. They ain't seen none of that because they stayed inside of the matrix their whole life. For me, if I got it, I'm finna go. I'm finna go see that. Because one thing you can't never do is you can't take the knowledge that I done acquired and you can't take none of the memories that I done made. And when I get too old to work at y'all jobs, I'm gonna have me some motherfucking memories to sit on the porch about. And it ain't gonna be about me going to work every motherfucking day. And what happened at work and the people at work and all that. Man, fuck that.
Listen to me. I want you to just listen to me.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Stop stressing and just live your fucking life. And believe in the fact that you are the creator of your destiny and what's gonna be regardless. Cause I feel like our journeys was already written out. When we first came into this world, it was already written out. Period. So I'm just gonna live my shit the way that I wanna live my shit and I'm not gonna stress about it. I'm not. If you cut my shit off, you cut it off. And I'll figure it out. Period. And I don't feel no type of way about it. But if I made a memory that's gonna stay with me for the rest of my life when that shit got turned off, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. And not the opposite. Well, you need to pay your bills. You don't need to be worrying about this and that. And yeah, I do. Because I'm eventually gonna get old, just like you, or whatever, and I want memories. Because I done been around a lot of old people or whatever in the nursing home and all that stuff, and those people had real lives. Like they had money, success, houses, cars, all this type of shit. And you know what they talked about? They talked about the fact that of all of the memories they didn't make chasing the money that they got. Because now the money don't mean nothing. Because hell, at this point, the kids want them to die so they can get the money. Like I'm not on none of that. I'm not on none of that.
And you're not trying to believe. No, I'm not.
And then a lot of times, you chasing that for generational wealth for your kids. And I ain't gonna say everybody, but most motherfuckers that don't look like me, you done chase that shit your whole life, and then you get put in a nursing home and they don't even come see you. The only friends you got is the people that work in the nursing home with you. That's sad. And I don't want to end up like that. If I do end up in that bitch by myself, I'm gonna end up in that bitch by myself with my memories that I made that ain't having that damn thing to do about chasing fucking money.
With red tip ammunition, guess what we found?
And I think that a lot of people need to take a trip to the nursing home
That gun.
and just go there and go visit, go be a volunteer, and sit around these old people and listen to the things that they talk about.
Over 50 years.
It'll change your whole way of looking at life, for real.
It's true. If you don't tell it, they're gonna be asking that question forever.
Well, I feel like Roz, I feel like somebody is poor when they are literally doing what America want them to do, which is get up and go to work every day. But they can't even afford to keep a roof over their head. That's poor. That's poor. Because if you're doing what they want you to do, you're going to work, you're doing what you got to do or whatever, and you still can't put a roof over your head, what is that? You literally going to work from your car? You don't got nowhere to bathe at or nothing. You going to work stink and all that type of shit. Just because the America told you this is what you're supposed to do. When all you got to do is open up your eyes and think for your own self and figure out something else other than the job, because obviously the job ain't it. You're going there, you don't have a roof over your head, so you're not making enough money, but you're going to continue to do that because America told you that's what you're supposed to do. But all you got to do is open up your eyes and create your own destiny and make more money than that. You ain't going to never, ever, ever grab your dreams going to a job. They ain't going to never pay you enough to do that. They want to keep you right where you at. So I feel like, yeah, that's poor. And it's sad. It's very sad.
Our workmanship is covered by Owens Corning for 25 years. Plus, every shingle and product installed in your home is covered for life. Don't wait. Your roof can be installed in just 2 to 4 weeks. Call now or visit.
I'm gonna look that up too. Hendrix Crew, because I've never heard of that one. But I talk on the stuff I talk on. I got from Neville Goddard. You know, he is a Caucasian man, so he doesn't talk about it in the way that I do as regards to race and all of that. But it's the same message. It's the same message. It's literally broke down for any and everybody or whatever to see that they can do different. But it basically boils down to that. Like, you can't stress over what's outside of you. Like, you gotta live your fucking life because it's gonna end sooner or later.
It doesn't matter how much money you have, we fight. It doesn't matter what neighborhood you call home, we fight. Helping those who need it most. It's our promise and #1 goal. Putting the clients first is greater than our own success. And remember, when it comes to compensation, you only get one shot. Make it count.
Yeah, in the land of the American dream or whatever the case might be, that shouldn't even be nothing. That shouldn't be nothing. I'm tell you something. Here in Florida, they done made laws where when people is homeless, like they can't be in the park. That's nuts. Y'all done made laws that y'all done literally push people into homelessness, and now that they're homeless, they can't. There's nowhere for them to be at. So basically, Florida says that if you can't keep your head above water, you're not even human. You don't even get civil rights. They don't want you in the park, so the people that do have a job and this and that, they don't have to. They don't want to see you. What? Well, what else they supposed to fucking go? Where they supposed to be at? That shit is nuts to me, but it's a real thing. And it's all orchestrated by other human beings that we put in a position to tell us what we can and can't do. That's nuts to me. It's nuts to me for another human being, let alone a man, to be able to tell us what we can do with our bodies. We literally got to vote on 4 to say that we don't want it to come into fruition, that somebody can tell us we can't get an abortion if we want to have one. What? Like, that's nuts. I don't have that situation. It could never happen to me, but I can't imagine having something happen to me, me get raped or whatever the case might be, and I get impregnated, and the law or the government, somebody I've never seen, says that I have to keep this child, that I can't go and get rid of it, and has the inside of the law that the doctors, if they do perform abortions or anything of the sort or help you with that, they're gonna go to jail. That's nuts. And regular people look at that shit and think that that is okay for them to even put that kind of shit on the ballot. Like, y'all is sleep as fuck. Like, wake the fuck up. Wake up. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts to me. Because I feel like if I was still in that realm of being able to have kids, then I guess I would just go to jail about my body. Because I would leave the state of Florida or leave this country, whatever fuck I had to do to get rid of that motherfucker if that's what I want to do, because it's my body. And you don't get to tell me. Only motherfucker that get to tell me about my life is somebody who can be able to stop me from dying. And the only somebody that I know that could stop me from dying, from my mindset, is the great Almighty. He knows when it's my time. And I've been in positions where it could have been my time, but obviously it wasn't because I'm still here. But any other human that's walking around this bitch like me, you don't get to, you can't tell me when my time, and when it's my time, you can't stop me from dying. So why in the middle of that do you get to tell me what I can do with my fucking body? That's nuts. That's nuts.
On the 11th of June, when this incident happened, you messaged somebody. Did someone that lived by you die? And then you say, because I caught a body, which I've been doing murders for many, many years, and that means because I've just killed somebody. Your phone that's found in your possession.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way, Roz. That's my whole point for coming on here. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, like I be going a little bit over to the left. At least I be feeling like that or whatever. Because it seems like whenever I talk, it always ends up going over to this side. And I was trying to sit with myself to ask myself like what is that about? But when I sat down and I meditated myself, I understand that I obviously this stuff that I be talking on, this is my purpose. This is what I'm supposed to be talking on. That's why I always find this way back on over to this. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of other things that I can talk about. But this particular thing, all of this right here, like this is real shit that the normal person doesn't think about. And when they hear it, then it's like, damn, if it don't do nothing else to make you think. You know what I'm saying? And then if you already have thought about it and it made you feel like, well, maybe I'm different or maybe I'm just tripping, and then you come in here and you hear somebody else talk about it, then you know what's real. You know what's good. You know what I'm saying? So now I don't feel no type of way. But like I said, I don't like to talk about politics because people is really ignorant. They really ignorant when it comes to that shit, and it makes me mad. And so I can't have a real conversation how I be having the conversations with those type of people. Like I just can't. But I'm glad you was able to come in here and get a little something and be able to see that you ain't the only one that be on some critical thinking shit.
Honestly. It's like a joke and a game to you.
It's not. You saying, like, I just want, you saying, y'all come see me next week?
It definitely is, Joseph. It's all sorts of gray area because people be on some whole other shit, like whole other shit. Sometimes I listen to people when they be talking about that shit, bro, and I just don't say nothing. I just sit there and listen because it's like, bitch, you is so sleep. You get on other social medias and you get in people in them comment sections and read the shit that be coming from people and they thought patterns and shit. Like, bro, where have you been? Like, what rock did you grow the fuck up under? Like, at what point does critical thinking work? That's my favorite line now. Critical thinking, hate to see you motherfuckers coming. Cause I don't know if they taught it in school. Cause I didn't learn it in school. I've always been a critical, deep thinker. I've always thought outside of what was going on with me, other than being conditioned as I came into this world. But once I was here, I was able to critically think things. And when I talk to people, it's like, well, damn, that escalated quickly. That was deep. Well, bitch, why not? You didn't think of that? That's what make it escalated quickly. Yeah. But shit, at this point, once you see stuff, you can't unsee it. You can't unsee it. And me living down there 50 years, I done seen a lot of shit. And I can't unsee it. I can't continue to walk around here sleep like I was. I just can't. I can't pretend that this is this and this ain't that. I can't do that no more. Bottom line. And it makes me be okay with the life that I live at this point. Like, I know how to skirt right outside the rules at this point. Cause rules ain't nothing but meant to keep you confined and keep you in a certain mindset. And to make you think there's certain shit you can't do. There ain't nothing but mirages. So anything that somebody be talking about, oh well the rule says this and the rule says that, bro, that rule is put there for you to think you can't do whatever it is you trying to do. Bottom of the foot line. So I don't even give a fuck about no rules no more. I don't. I just learn them so I can have an understanding of what you talking about, what you say your little consequences for breaking them is, and then I move how I need to move. Straight up.
To just see all the people that have surrounded us with so much love.
What's up, Linda Brown? How you doing, baby? Happy Sunday to you. Um, y'all hold on a little minute. I'm finna go get me a adult beverage, Roz. I don't know if you do adult beverages or not or whatever. I mean, Hendrix Crew, I know you do. So go grab you something or whatever, and I'll be right back. I'm finna go get me something to drink.
Ready? It's happening right now at Rooms to Go. Pick from beautiful rooms, each under $1,000. Picture it. Your home, fully furnished in your style, with living rooms under $1,000. Dining rooms under $1,000. Bedrooms under $1,000. So many stylish options, each under $1,000. And it gets even better. Finance for as low as $25 or less per month, interest-free for 42 months. Furnish your home to perfection now at Rooms to Go.
Yeah, there's a ton of showcases.
A father of 8, riddled with bullets. Detectives suspect a madman terrorizing the neighborhood. Oh, you're wanting to kill him. But no one wants to talk.
I don't have one single person that's going to be able to stand up in court.
But first,
One shot right to the middle of the chest.
a young mother murdered in her hotel room. When a killer targets easy prey.
Oh shit, I gotta go get the charger too.
Strange men. She has no idea what they're capable of doing.
She didn't deserve to have a life taken. Period.
And the clock
Get into the door right now.
is ticking. For homicide detectives, their chance of solving a murder is cut in half if they don't get a lead within the first 48 hours. Mobile, Alabama, 9:47 a.m. A hotel off by 65.
I don't know how to sleep. Got pressure on some guy. Think he was trying to take her money. And then the court gun out. And he shot her.
Linda, we talking about let go and live life. That's what we talking about.
And find a young woman on the floor.
And then Hendrix Crew, I told you when you first came in here, like all of y'all that come in here, that's kind of got like a, well, how would I say that? Like I have a magnetizing personality. Like I draw people in, and so if I drawed you in, it's something inside of me you had to hear. And the longer you stay around me, the longer you come in here, you'll get what it is you was looking for or that you needed. Maybe you weren't even looking for it. Maybe you just needed it and needed some confirmation or whatever. But that's the thing over here. Because quiet as it's kept, I'm a chosen one, baby. I was chosen for this little journey that I'm on over here. And I feel like that's probably why I'm not monetized yet. Because I feel like if I get monetized, things will change. You understand what I'm saying? Like it'll change in the sense where I'll start chasing the money. I know myself. I like money. You know what I'm saying? I know myself. And so once I start making money over here, I'm gonna start doing things to chase the money instead of coming on here and doing what I was supposed to be doing. Is passing a message. You know what I'm talking about? But thank you for the compliment. I really appreciate it, and I'm glad I was able to give you some confirmation or whatever.
Look at that. Bullet went through.
Now you not weird. You right on point. That's what you're supposed to do. You gotta fact check everything because once you open your eyes up, you really realize how these people been playing in our face this whole time. Everything is playing in our face. Everything, every fucking thing. They done made us go buy these phones. We have to have a phone at this point. We live our whole life on the phone. Not to mind, but you ain't give it to us. You can give it to us. Because they get more value out of our phones than we do. You know why? Because they get our data. Because they have created a way that when we're looking in this motherfucker, they done looked into our eyes. I know y'all ever heard about it. They say that the eye doctor is the best doctor because the eye doctor can look into your soul and be able to see all the things what you got going on. Boom. If they know that, then they done figured out a way to put some shit in this phone. And when we got it up to our face, they is all in our thoughts, bro. They all in our thoughts. And people will tell you, oh, it's the algorithm, or you said this. No, no, no. No, 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 no. That's true to a certain extent. But peep game. I be in this house 95% of the time by my motherfucking self. So it ain't nobody for me to talk to. All I be doing in this bitch is thinking. So if I done thought some shit and it pops up on my TV as an ad, then what that mean? How they got that information? It's always shit popping up on there about my blood pressure. It's always popping up shit up there about the things that I be thinking. Like, what else could it be? It's these phones. They done put something in these phones and get into our fucking brain and see what the fuck we got going on. And it's instantaneous. It's instantaneous. I have this bitch up to my face and I get to think about some shit and I be damn if an ad don't come across my goddamn phone.
Okay. So this morning, what happened?
How many of y'all done noticed that?
No. He was like, listen, he was like, get your money out, let your rings out. And then she still was saying no.
No, I don't be on here all night, baby. I just be on here until I get tired and get off. And then you might not see me again for a couple of days, but yeah, that's how I do.
So I searched for you, just give me money. And then he moved her out of the way.
She says the shooter found
I got me a screwdriver, baby.
and stolen.
Little vodka, little orange juice or whatnot.
She just stopped breathing.
What you got?
Just always
Hendry screw. I mean, damn, I keep calling you that. I know your damn name. Patricia, what you got? Over there to drink. Some sake?
Did you see his face?
But the reason why I said that is like he said he fact check everything and he feel like it's weird. It's not weird. Like you have to do that when they doing shit like that because that's how they get all of their information. Why y'all think they trying to get rid of TikTok? Cause TikTok know everything at this point about us. All of the tools and resources that they give you to use over there to make your little videos and the things that you be talking about in the comments, that's all data. That's all data. And while we have our own social media networks, I mean platforms over here, that's American, they not grabbing data the way TikTok grabbing data. That's why they want it gone. They know too much. But guess what? Pete Gang. We be all on TikTok, but guess who don't be on TikTok? Chinese people. The motherfuckers that created them. Their babies are not allowed to be on TikTok. Wonder why? Exactly. So how you think they doing that? When it first started, everybody would say, okay, well you said something about it because that's the very first time I noticed it is me actually voicing things and then seeing it pop up as an ad or whatever. But then that was when I was in a relationship, so I took that because yeah, it was people in the house, we talking or whatever, the phone listening, boom, got that. But now that I'm single and I be in this bitch 95% of my time by myself, so I'm not talking, how the fuck is it still happening? How is that still happening? Because they done tapped into our motherfucking brains through these phones.
He ran a nonprofit that helped feed the homeless. He survived by his fiancée and 8 children.
And it ain't no way for you to be in America and not have a phone. But it's certain other places where you go in other countries, they don't want you to have a phone. You don't need a phone. You don't need a phone.
The team finds each
And I had done told them, Ross, that
from the living room into the kitchen.
I've been looking into going out of the country and like damn, what's the name of the shit? It done left out of my head now. Um
The victim's recording studio
damn, what is it? Start with a
with a
B.
broken window.
I can't think of it now. It done left. But I've been researching to get the hell out of here and get on over there where they're not so intrusive into what you got going on. Because with America being a business, that's why they're doing it. They want to know exactly what it is you're thinking and exactly what it is you got going on, so they can make something to appease it and make money off of it. Simple as that. Simple as that. And it's sad. It's sad. Because you make people think that they gotta have the doctor, they gotta have insurance and all of that for them to go there and get your medicines and pay you all of this money. Doctors ain't taught to be doctors, they taught to push medicine. That's what they taught. Because think about it. Our ancestors ain't have no doctors and no pills and none of that. And guess what they did? Lived a whole lot longer than we do. They was living into their hundreds without a doctor, without medicine. So why all of a sudden now life is not life if you don't have a doctor, if you don't go to the doctor on the regular, if you don't take their medicine. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's why they killed Dr. C, because he was out here trying to let motherfuckers know like, y'all don't need them. All you gotta do is tap into the shit that your ancestors was taking, like dandelions that you never see no more. And as soon as you see a fucking dandelion, you won't see them no more, because they make sure they pest control them bitches and get rid of them. Because you know what dandelions do? Damn near kill every fucking thing we be having going on as human beings. And so if we knew that, then we wouldn't go to the doctor. We wouldn't need their medicine, because we'd just do the dandelions. And sea moss.
Okay.
Exactly, Linda. Exactly. They got us all tied up in their bullshit of how they want shit to be or whatever. But you gotta have enough sense to see shit for what it is and try to do something different. I know for a lot of people it's very hard. I know it's a lot of people that probably done seen a lot of this shit, but at the same time it's like, well, what you do about it? You know what I'm saying? But you have to figure out something. You gotta figure out something, because I don't want them all in my motherfucking business. So now I talk about what I want them to know I know about. So send me something about that, bitch. Send me something about that. Send me something about all this racism be going on in this bitch. All this foolishness y'all be doing. That's what y'all do. So I get on here and I talk about what the fuck I want them to know I talk about. Period. Yeah, CMOS is that thing. And Lion's Mane. All of those things. All that shit down there cure us of every fucking thing that we be having going on. But the T is the shit that we get from them be making us sicker quicker than anything else. Cause think about this. You'll go to the hospital for one thing. Here in where I live at, you'll go to the hospital for one thing and you won't bring your ass from up out of there. Like you'll just die. My auntie died of a UTI. And she had insurance. That's nuts, right?
But to really get it, you have to take those steps yourself.
What's in your cabinet, Patricia? Lion's Mane? That's some good shit. That's some good shit, for real. But what I was going to say is, a lot of times, the stuff that they give you, yeah, it might help one thing, but it break down four other things. Because if you read a little thing underneath there, it'll tell you, oh, well, you know, it's going to help you with this, but it might fuck up your nose. You might start having blood nosebleeds. Or if you take this, it's going to do this. It's like, bruh. And if it ain't that, it's some quiet ass commercial a couple years later. Well, you know, yeah, we fucked that up, so call 1-800 my bad so you can do a lawsuit.
But to really get it, you have to experience it for yourself.
So that's why I be all skeptical about all that. They been told me I had ADHD. They told me I had bipolar. They told me all that shit. So you know what I do with that? I use that to my advantage. I don't take any of their pills because all that shit do is turn me into a zombie. You know what I'm saying? But I use it at my advantage. Cause when I'm out here in the world and motherfuckers want to pick and prod at me and treat me some type of way, and I spaz the fuck out on your ass and black out, what I'm gonna do is come home because I done already been labeled crazy. So you might want to leave me the fuck alone. Yes, 1-800 our bad. It'd be a lot of them commercials. Straight the fuck up. And it'd be a quick little commercial. So they can be able to say, well, we told them, and we're willing to pay if they do their lawsuit or whatever. Bitch, how about all the people that died about that shit? How about that? Like Johnson and Johnson. I've been using powder ever since I was a little girl. And my parents done told me to put that shit in my panties to keep everything nice and fresh and nice and dry down there. Deodorant and all that type of shit. Man, that shit be killing you slowly. It be killing you slowly. Whoever knew that baby powder would cause all the things that it caused. But now here we is 30 years later, now people is able to do lawsuits against them because it done been fucking us up. But the thing about it is they been knew about it. They knew it in the beginning. Where y'all think that FDA shit come from? They in cahoots. They in cahoots to make us feel like the stuff that we do take and consume or use is safe. But if that was the case, the FDA been around a long ass time. So how do we always get these 1-800 my bad commercials? The FDA said approved it. That's the biggest thing they say is FDA approved. Blah, 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 blah. But motherfuckers be getting cancer, ovarian cancer, this, that, and the third. And then here come that little quiet ass commercial. And nobody thinks about, well, damn, the FDA approved that. Why did they approve that if it was going to do this and that? Because they all in cahoots. They all in cahoots. I don't give a fuck about what the FDA say. They don't give a fuck about me. And that don't even got nothing to do with race. I mean, with human people. It's all about a business of selling shit and making money. And since everybody be trying to figure out, like now, with people, the thing is reviews. You know, if they want to buy something, they'll go look at reviews and what the reviews say and this and that and the third. Well, back in the day, real bad, it was the FDA. If the FDA didn't approve it and people didn't use it, they knew that. They used that to their advantage. So now they in cahoots. When anybody come up with some shit they want to put out, they think that it's gonna be successful, whatever. Them motherfuckers in cahoots. They get paid to tell us that it's okay. Until a lot of us go ahead on and start dying and people start doing lawsuits, then it becomes okay. Well, 1-800 our bad. You know, well we ain't know. Bitch, you did.
Black man, a little older, so we'll see.
And perms too. You know, I know you got that good hair over there, Patricia. So you probably ain't never used no perms. But us 4C girls, yeah, we was conditioned to believe that our kinky 4C hair is not appealing. So here, go ahead and use this and straighten your hair out so you can look like one of the flower ladies or whatever, and you can be cute. And so time went on till now. Most of us think that the only time we look good is when our hair is all lied, dyed, and laid to the side. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That is not the way your hair came out of your root of your scalp. So that's not the way it's supposed to look. And on top of that, you need to understand that you're beautiful with your own hair. You're not just beautiful when you go and look like one of them type shit. And I'm talking about the perms and all that shit. Like that shit done cause brain cancer in people, and it been going on for years. And they been covering it up until they couldn't cover it up no more. So many people done died, and so many people now have evidence of how it was one way before they did it, and now that they done used it, that this is actually what happened. And so many people had to do that before they actually admitted, okay, yeah, well, it do got this in it, it do got that in it. Bitch, you been knew that. And you ain't give a fuck. You just wanted the dollar. Because your people don't need it. Your people not slapping that shit on their head and causing cancer with all of that shit that be in that shit to make your hair lay down. That's what be causing cancer all in your brain, all in your body and shit. Y'all knew that. But you was still putting it on the shelf like it was real. Because why? The FDA said it was okay.
Rogers gets off Jessica's phone to the tech team. It helps in figuring out who contacted her before the murder. Hopefully our tech guys can get into it. She's a
Exactly. Exactly. But that's what happened with most businesses or whatever when they do fucked up shit. Like, bro, they worth 20 billion. And then some shit happened or whatever. Oh yeah, okay, I give you 2 or 3 million. That ain't nothing. Ain't nothing gonna happen. They ain't gonna change nothing they doing a name. And a lot of times when you hear that shit happen, they'll say they didn't admit they didn't admit no wrong or whatever, but they're just gonna settle. That's what that shit is. Like, bitch, I made a whole nother 15 billion off this shit. I don't have a problem with shooting y'all a couple million. Here you go. Child, shut up. And we be so caught up with money that's enough. That's not enough. Money does not bring your body back. Money does not undo the damage that you get when you use this stuff. The stuff that happens to you, cancer and all that. Money don't undo that. And people is quick to say, well, at least, you know what I'm saying, I did get money and this and that and the third. But now it ain't no at least nothing. Money ain't even fucking real. Let's start there. And secondly, like I said, it's not gonna undo what the fuck was done. So no, bitch, no, I don't want no money. I want you to take that shit off the shelf and stop selling it to fucking people. That's what I want you to do. And another thing that I've realized, which is why I went natural this way, is that anything that black owned companies come up with, it starts out great. But as soon as it gets to a certain amount and then the others want to buy it, they change the recipe up on it. Carol's daughter, Miel, a couple other ones. When it was still black owned, it was wonderful. It was amazing. But as soon as they sold it to other people, they would be cost effective, like you said, and change the whole recipe or whatever because they don't give a fuck about you. Let's start there. They don't give a fuck about you, so they're gonna put anything in that shit to make it be cost effective for them to put it out. And then people are just now realizing, like, dang, the recipe must be changed. Like, I used to use this my whole life, and it just don't do like it used to, cause it ain't the same recipe, baby. It just still got the same labeling and all that on it, but that recipe ain't the same. So when I realized that, that's when I really decided to do this, so I didn't have to go through all of that. Because it ain't no telling what they might put in that shit. Obviously they don't give a fuck.
Less than a minute.
So I'm not gonna risk my life trying to put some shit in my motherfucking head. No. So that I can have straight hair. Fuck that. I ain't come out with straight hair. I came out with this nappy ass shit that's on the top of my head. This is how it is. This is how it go out my head. And this is how I'm supposed to wear it. Period.
She didn't deserve to have a life taken. Period. 21 years old
So I want y'all to remember that you ever get yourself in a situation where you decide you want to sue a company or whatever, baby, it's about awareness. Yeah, money is great, and people say money can't buy happiness, but it down sure can drive you right up close to it in a nice little shiny car. I get that. But at the same time, how does that help the people that's coming behind you that don't know, that's not aware? You know, somebody, they done paid you off, and most times when they pay you off, they make you sign a non-disclosure, meaning they don't want you to get out there and talk about what done went on with you. I paid you, now you shut the fuck up so I can still sell this shit to the rest of these motherfuckers that don't know no better. That's not cool. That's not cool. That's not cool. Bitch, keep your money, and you're gonna give a public apology for getting out here trying to kill people for $1. That's what it need to be. And we'll get rid of a lot of these motherfucking predatory ass businesses. A lot of them will go away when it comes to that. When money don't matter no more. Because everybody make money matter. But like I said, money doesn't undo the damage. It doesn't. It doesn't bring back dead loved ones. It doesn't do that.
He's here at 9:33. So, no other text around that time, sir. No other text. Next phone call was to just a number.
And how often do you take your CMOS, Patricia? And is it like a regular part of your routine, or did you get it because of a specific thing or whatever? I'm interested to know that. Because when I went to go get my lion's mane or whatever, girl, do you know how many places I had to chase it to make sure that it was real for real? Everything on Amazon that say lion's mane, sea moss, all that, that's they shit. That shit they done fuck with. and they don't put it out there because they know no more people are trying to go natural. So they'll sell you some shit that say lion's mane, but that's not what the fuck is in there.
Like right now? Alright. Thanks, bud.
And even it's even really hard to go to these health food stores that you think is a health food store where you're gonna get natural products and this and that. That's a mirage too, cause they know some people woke and some people sleep, and they trying to get both our ass in the middle. They trying to get both of us, the sleep and the woke. So you think you woke by going to the natural place and get natural stuff? Is it natural? How do you know it's natural? You don't. Just because they told you it is. All this organic shit. Oh, it's organic. It's organic. What makes it organic? How do I know it's organic? How do I know it wasn't in these chickens wasn't in there with the ones that ain't organic? How I know? You don't. Cause it ain't. It's just a labeling. And that's the type of shit they do to you because they feel like you sleep and you don't know no better. But if you open up one eye, they got something for you when you open up one eye. But both eyes, shit, you just out here because it's really nothing out here for people that see shit for what it truly is. It's just not. It's just not because everything is meant to make money off of it. And all of the people that's in this world that know that and can tell you different things to do, they kill them. They kill them to make sure that their business, America, runs the way they want it to run. But that's why I tell y'all, I stay ready so I don't have to get ready. Straight up. You do that a little bit at me, bitch, I'm finna. Yeah. And you gonna smile and tell Jesus hello. And if I was wrong, I was wrong. And that's why I pray on that every day to make sure that if that situation happens, it's justified and it's not just me, being a little too whatever. But at the end of the day, if it comes down to between me and you, bitch, it's gonna be me. It's gonna be me. Cause you don't never get a second time to make a first impression, right? And if your first impression is I'm finna, and that's it. And I'll meet your family in court.
So many great options on sale now. Plus, shop our exclusive Disney collection. Need extra space? We've got you covered with bunk and lock beds like this.
Organic means no synthetic fertilizers. That's what they tell you. But do you really know that that's true? Have you ever been to these farms and sat there and watched them do what they tell you that they're doing? If the answer is no, then you should always have a question mark. Because they're going to tell you whatever they're going to tell you to make you think what they want you to think. But if you don't actually take the time to do some research and see, or go and see what's different, the organic chickens is housed over here, the regular chickens is housed over there. Well, from what I be seeing when I be going by farms and shit, everybody together. So how y'all know which one is organic and which one ain't? With the chickens, the cows, all that. How y'all know? Clap that tea. And at the end of the day, it's only a way to get you to pay a little bit more for some shit that you think is different, but it's really not. Are any men in the chat? Why you want to know is there any men in the chat? What does that matter, Mila? And you know what, Jessica? That's the best. That's the best way to be. Is not trust anyone or anything. That's the best way to be. You right on track with that. Because if anybody is sitting around tomorrow, well, I trust that the FDA says this, or I trust what the government says about that and this and that and the third, then baby, you sleep. Because those people don't give two fucks about you. Your life, how long you live it, if you live it, if you enjoy it, none of that. They only care about the dollar bill. Roz, you still in here?
What happened after that?
Roz is a male, honey. So go ahead and pose your question. And he'll answer it. Or I will. One of the two.
He says he and Close went to Joe's apartment to buy weed.
Yeah, he's still in here. So go ahead on and pose your question, baby. Patricia, you still in here?
Got some pictures here. They show the witness a photo of Charles McCoat.
Oh, turn the light on. This is right here. That's Arlo.
We waiting, Mila.
That Charles McCoat is Lois.
Is there anything else you can think of that might help with that?
You go back a few months, he shot him a car. When it blew it,
Oh, really?
bruh, this dude is out here robbing and killing people. So we have to come for him, that one have to come. Don't do it.
Okay, Mama, you came in hot. Like you needed to answer a burning question, so we waiting on the question. Where you at, Mama?
We're just gonna have to keep digging.
And Roz, do you have your? I know you have your own YouTube channel because you on here, but do you post on your YouTube channel?
This is tactfulness.
As the first 48 slips away, Joe's family calls.
And Justin, are you a female or are you a male? Cause y'all know I can't. All I see is y'all handle, so I don't know if I'm addressing a female or if I'm addressing a male.
In the house, we have things we need to do to connect him to it.
The streets do talk.
And I understand the streets talk, but I can't take the streets onto the stand. I'll keep following up, but we're not there yet.
Okay.
Well, I guess she must have forgot her question or whatever. Cause YouTube don't even let you write that long.
That needs to just be more than, well, I heard from somebody.
Well, I think that you should start posting because you are very astute and your mind critically thinks, and we need more people out here on YouTube to talk their shit straight up. And if you do that, we can go live together and have conversations together on live or whatever. Start a podcast or whatever. And if you need help with that, I can help you with that. I can help you get it all going and get it up and going, You know what I'm trying to say. But anyway, my email is in the about channel, so you can shoot me an email. You know, it's my when you ready to get it popping, so you can talk your shit.
Detectives canvass the neighborhood.
You're an XX. What's an XX?
Anything else you've been hearing, Lewis's response?
There you go, talking in chromosome. I don't damn know.
What do you know about this Lewis guy? Have you heard of anyone saying they know?
So what's your biggest obstacle as regards to starting your YouTube? Oh, okay, all right, you're a female, got you. All right, baby.
Much of anything.
She was talking in chromosome. She a female, bro. I know it was X. When she said SS, I knew it was chromosome, but I don't never remember XY from SS. Which one those is? I always forget.
One of our witnesses mentioned that Los was involved in.
But anyways, what's your biggest obstacle for you to be able to get your YouTube up and going so you can get on there?
If he does, we can bring Los in for the ag assault. Can I talk to you about a couple things real quick?
So I guess Mila just wanted attention. She just wanted to jump in or whatever, and ain't really have shit to say. Oh Lord, people crazy.
I just see all this back.
Well, what you think you need help with?
He was sitting in the car when a man walked up and opened fire.
Dang, it's hot.
Did you see anybody when this all happened?
In the murder of Jessica Newcomb, Mobile Homicide hopes the phone number used to set up a meeting with her will lead them to the killer.
I think that I'm gonna start doing having a more consistent schedule with coming on here or whatnot. I did have a more consistent schedule, which was every other day at 10 p.m. But it started to feel like a job, child. It started to feel like a job, and anytime I worked a job, I got paid. And I wasn't getting paid, so I lost that luster. But at this point in the game, I realize what my calling is and what I'm supposed to be doing, and it don't have nothing to do with money. And I understand that, you know what I'm saying, when you doing and walking in your purpose, what it is you was put here on this earth to do, your gifts will make room for you. You know what I'm saying? So I get that now. So I just get on here whenever. But I know that I probably need to be a little bit more consistent. So I'm probably gonna start coming on at a more consistent time so y'all know when I'm gonna come on here or whatever.
Hey, where'd you go? What's wrong? Tell Brittany to come outside. You need to get to the door right now. What's wrong? Step outside and we'll talk about it. I'm not gonna step outside.
How many subscribers you got, Roz? Because you can't go live until you have at least 50 subscribers. So what I would suggest you do is start doing short form content, little shorts and things. Just literally starting turning your camera on when you have a good thought or whatever in your mind. Turn your camera on and say it. Just talk into your camera about what you're saying and just upload it as a short. And then people will watch it and they'll see what you talk about. And if they fuck with it, they'll follow you. They'll subscribe to you. And then once you get to 50, then you can hit go live and just get on here and just talk. Good night, Justin. Thank you, baby, for coming in. I appreciate that. I also appreciate the respect that you give every time you come in. I appreciate that. And make sure you subscribe so you can be able to find me when I do come on here or whatever. So that's what you want to talk about, Mila. We in here talking about real life stuff, and you trying to talk about being broke up with for real? You must be young.
What's your name? What's your last name? Inside, officers find a 40 caliber pistol.
Yeah. Try to run them people from Facebook over here. When you on Facebook, make sure you always talking about your YouTube, telling people that you be doing things over on YouTube or whatever, and come over there or whatever. But until then, if you got 800 subscribers on Facebook, start going live over there. And when you email me, put your Facebook name in the email so I can come over there on your Facebook or whatever and see what you got going on. And get in your live and talk. Because the one thing about live is the engagement. If you got people in there talking to you back and forth or whatever, they'll push it out. And so you have a little bit more reach and have a more access to other people or whatever, the more they push your live out. So when you go live over there, I'll come over there and talk to you. And damn, they was trying to. But yeah, and it's the same thing over here on YouTube. Like, you know, when y'all come in the chat and y'all hit the like button and y'all talk back and forth and y'all stay over here and talk to me or whatever, that's what allowed them to push it out because they think it's interesting. So they'll push it out to more people.
She served me and stuff. I paid her. I gave her the pills. And I started killing me behind.
But I thought you and her agreed, giving her $40 and some pills.
Yes.
So why were you asking for the money?
Because the pills were more than, like the
Well, it sounds like I'll be right at home over there with y'all. So I'm definitely going to come over there and see what you got going on, what's popping. So make sure you send me an email and let me know your name over there, whatever. But I done been on here for a little bit over 2 hours. So I'm about to get up off of here and go get me a nice little bath. I'm going to go do me some self-care, honey. And then I'm going to take my little self to sleep. But I've enjoyed y'all. I enjoyed talking to y'all. I enjoyed hearing y'all points of view and things of that nature. Thank you so much for coming over here and chilling with me or whatnot. And whenever you trying to see what I got going on, go check my community posts. Most times I'll put on there when I'm going to come on here. But if you have your post notifications on, when I go live, they'll let you know I'm live. Okay, babe? Thank you so much. Y'all have a good night. Love y'all. Mean it. Talk to you soon. Unapologetically Carmen. Out.